Okay, we should be live. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you being here. 8 likes already. Jeez, you guys are not playing today. What's going on, Dark? I don't know if you guys are still here, but what's going on, Dark? I appreciate you being here. Whistler, what's going on? I don't think you need Hades. No, you don't need Hades, but you definitely would want her. What's going on, Ressa? I appreciate you being here. Scully, what's going on? Mythic, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. G-Men, what's going on? Joy, Liv, how's everybody doing today? Welcome. Thank you guys for the 8 likes. I appreciate it. Shinobu, what's going on? Love the vibes. Thanks for streaming. Still need that official PC client. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, they were talking about PC client, I think maybe soon, hopefully. I'm not too sure, but I think everybody wants that, right? What's going on, Dylan? I appreciate you being here. How you doing? We got a very special one today, guys. You've seen the title. You've seen the thumbnail. Very special stream today with a very special person dear to my heart. That is the legend himself, Chaotic. We're going to hop in a call with him here soon. You guys, if you've been on the channel, you know Chaotic, good friend of mine. We've collabed before, even recently. I wanted to get him on the channel to talk about Aether Gazer for a few different reasons. One, Global's doing some crazy things right now, so I thought, why not get the man himself to talk about it with me like we did for Snowbreak. Also, Aether Gazer, I want to try and bring some more attention to it. I want to collab some more. I want to do some bigger things for this game because I think it deserves it. So I'm trying to do some things that are different that people aren't doing, like collabing and discussing the game on a broader scope. And I thought this would be a great way to kick it off. And then towards the end of the stream, I'll tell you what I'm planning on doing moving forward afterwards. So hopefully, you know, bring the community together a little bit more to get some more content creators involved, spoiler, and you know, just to have some fun and bring some more eyes to this game, hopefully. So that's my big plans. But today we're going to be talking to Chaotic. We're going to get him on a call here soon, I think. And we're going to be discussing the current state of global Aether Gazer. We're going to be talking about the new patch. We're going to be talking about Hades. We're going to be talking about the quality of life changes that we just got updated for. Well, the update hasn't gone through. Let me clarify. That's going to be on September 5th. But I mean, what we got confirmation on, that's going to be coming soon. So a lot to talk about, a lot happening. And then how, you know, that may affect Aether Gazer Global moving forward and how that involves CN and things of that nature. So a lot of things to talk about. I will be playing the game while we're doing that, so you guys aren't just watching Hermes on the screen. So we're going to be getting into all of that, and I'll be playing the game, doing some reoccurring dream. I think I have some hazard zone cleaning to do. So we got some stuff that we'll be able to do at the same time. So should be a really good one. I do hope you guys enjoy. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for clicking on the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now, if you guys hop in while Chaotic and I are talking, I may not be able to acknowledge you initially, but I'll probably acknowledge you towards the end. And then, of course, any like subs or members or donations, which you don't have to do. I'm just saying if that does come through, I'll try and acknowledge it then, but I may not acknowledge it until afterwards. Just, you know, so that way we don't interrupt anything. So yeah, that's basically the plan for tonight. So once again, I do hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to ask me any questions that you might have as well. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. And then join in on the conversation as well when we're talking about these things. If you guys want to chime in, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll try and read some of them if it seems interesting or if it catches my eye. I'll try and read it and you know, get Chaotic's perspective on it and stuff like that. So anyways, once again, it should be a good one. Super excited about today's stream. Thank you guys for the 15 likes, 30 of you here. You guys are amazing. Welcome. What's going on, Jose? I appreciate you being here, my friend. It's going good, Scully. We'll be lurking, so playing AC. Have amazing time with it, but can't wait to listen to the conversation. Yeah, Scully, no problem. Lurk on, my friend. Lurk on. Hey, what's going on, Dana? I appreciate you being here. How you doing? Welcome. Also, really quickly, if you guys are in the guild, one thing, if you're not aware, we are chatting it up in here. So make sure you hop in. If you're in the guild, hop into the chat. Go on and chat it up in here. If you guys want to stay up to date what's going on. If you're in the guild, go ahead and chat it up. If you are in the guild, amazing job. You guys absolutely killed the join attack. You guys popped off. Also, I don't know, did I mention this last stream? I think I did. Liashi is the VP, Vice President, just in case you're unaware. So yeah, big things happening, and we'll be making room. There might be some people we have to remove. So we'll be making room here. If you guys want to join the guild, I'll let you know when that happens. Anyways, let me go ahead and check on. Oh, he messaged me. Okay. 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 Had to shoot him a message real quick. While we do wait, maybe I think I have some more of this event to do. I think I have this one to jump in. So I'll go ahead and jump into this one real quick. Yeah, it was pretty easy mode when, Cody? hold on, easy hard mode when? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We got to I think when the next rift happens is when we get to increase the difficulty. Hey, this one. Hold on. I wasn't ready for all this. Hold on. I wasn't ready for all this. Hold on. I'll eat the hits real quick. I'll eat the hits. Oh, when did you get over there? We are literally mirroring ourselves right now. Ah, that's a lot of damage. What in the world? I should have ulted probably first, right? Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, relax. Let me go and ult real quick. Brother. He's doing damage. That's okay. She's cooked. That's okay. She's cooked. What's going on, Jeremiah? Appreciate you being here. Wind Girl third skill is great, but they got to ramp up their gameplay like all other action gotchas. What do you mean, Jeremiah? Can you elaborate? Or maybe go in a little more detail, because I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to. That's how it works. Interesting. Yeah, Scully. I think it's after the refresh or whenever it happens. Still waiting on PC client. What's going on, Shikasu? Yeah, I think that's what everybody's waiting on, apparently. Everybody's waiting on the PC client. But once again, I'll keep reiterating this. It works phenomenally on BlueStacks. Like, I don't know what the PC client will be able to do that BlueStacks is not offering right now, because it works phenomenal on BlueStacks. So once again, not sponsored, unfortunately. I need to reach out to them like today. I don't know what the difference is, to be quite honest with you. But I'll always mention that you guys can always try BlueStacks. Works out great. What's your opinion? Hey, what's going on, Ishmael? I appreciate you being here. What's your opinion on this game's combat in comparison to HI3? Well, first and foremost, you have the other allies on the field with you, so that's an immediate difference between the two. In terms of my opinion, I believe I prefer this one than HI3. And the only reason being is it just feels, how do I put this? For me personally, it feels a little more fluid. It feels a little more immersive as well. And it feels a little more unique. Those are probably the main things for me. So I think that would be my biggest opinion. Other than that, they're similar, right? Obviously, being within the same genre. And I'm referring to all gacha action based, because just waiting for cooldowns, ain't it sad? I've never really mind the cooldowns, to be honest with you. To me, that plays into the intricacies of the game itself and your skill with said modifier and your knowledge of them. So for me, it's always been how much knowledge you know of the character and how much skill you have with that character to manage those cooldowns. So for me, it's never been a big issue. I know a lot of people don't like skill cooldowns, but for me, and maybe I'm just so used to it that it doesn't bother me anymore. it might just not bother me anymore. Or it may never have bothered me. I don't think it ever bothered me, to be quite honest with you. Hey, what's going on, Kenzo? I appreciate you being here. Unless it's like egregious, right? Unless it's like something that just needs to be updated or changed. It shouldn't be that long of a cooldown. That might be the only time you've heard me take issue with a skill cooldown. I agree just a little though. Okay, I think Honkai's combat is more flashy, but AG's combat is more unique and a little more fluid. I could see that, especially with like the newer characters that they have in Honkai. I can definitely see it being more flashy, that's for sure. And then we'd all know Hoyoverse has that presentation, so that's a valid statement. With the speed they bring 2.0 updates soon, we may see the updated sigils, and you can manipulate the cooldown times or damage, etc. That is a great point, Chaos. I appreciate you being here, by the way. That's a great point. There's a lot of things that we can see. With them implementing these updates quicker, we could see things a lot faster happening for this game. Bro, I kind of want to use B-Vert. B-Vert's kind of... I forgot how much fun she is with the resets. Kind of cooking. B-Vert kind of cooking. I forgot how much I like this modifier when I first used her. It kind of makes me want to build her up now all of a sudden. Bro, I'm in the thicket, by the way. Bro, the resets. They are tons of fun. Oh, you're... Hold on. I'm gonna check the Discord now, bro. I just saw you. Let me check it. Have you been calling me? Oh, I got you. Okay.
How you gonna arrange a podcast? you ain't even reading your messages, bro.
Bro, did you see my message, bro?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see my message, bro?
Yeah, and I responded 2 minutes after you sent it.
Did you? 3 minutes. Let's get to the real minute details. 3 minutes.
Okay, Buki. You can chill out.
Hey, but at least I'm not Chrome Buki.
Yet.
True. For right now, right?
Yeah, this moment.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. You know, I'm just chilling.
Chilling?
You know, another day. Another gotcha.
You saw I complimented the thumbnail?
Yeah, I saw that. Thumbnail's goated. You might be slightly late. Yeah, I saw it.
Guy doesn't say nothing about it. It's all good.
Oh, what? Oh, thank you, FBG.
Yeah.
For praising my thumbnail. Oh my God, that's everything I needed in life.
That's word for word exactly what I was waiting for. Word for word.
You got it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bro, I cannot believe that name actually sticks. To this day, they still call me that.
Oh, that's scary.
It is. It is. But let me just say I appreciate you hopping on with me today. I know you're a busy guy.
You kind of held me against the wall and said,
well,
hey,
pause. We gotta pause on that one, bro. We gotta pause on that one. Yo.
He said,
oh, bro, I forgot to tell you.
You're gonna be here for this damn stream Regardless,
hold
what
on,
you think?
hold on. I know, I know this is completely off topic, but were you in the Project Mugen's Discord the other day?
Oh my god, it
T-
was horrible.
Tell me how I was streaming the other day and I saw there was like 200 and something odd notifications in there. So I'm like,
Mhm.
well, that's weird. Let me see what that is. I pulled it up. Bro, the most vile stuff was like displayed on my stream because it was it was like to talk or something, like message to talk or whatever it's called.
Oh, oh dang, they
Yeah,
got
so
you.
they got me, bro. So they were saying some ridiculous. I had to close out of there so fast. I'm like, what is
Oh no.
happening?
Yeah, I think they got it together now. They they
Yeah,
they weren't paying it no attention for like a day or two, and like I saw everything.
bro, the debauchery that was going on in there, it was just insane.
Yeah, that that shit was funny.
It was
I'm not gonna lie, it was funny.
it wasn't funny when I pulled it up. They were talking about some crazy stuff, bro. That could have. I'm surprised that stream didn't get pulled down for that.
Hey, you could have just clipped it out. You know how to clip out on specific segments of your
I
stream?
I do, but you know how sometimes you get a little lazy and you just let it go.
Oh, you wouldn't have been lazy if that shit would have been disappeared. You would have been on mute there in a minute.
That's true.
What the
That's
fuck's
actually
going
very
on with my
true.
channel? I got a strike?
I
What
got a
just
community
happened?
strike for what? I didn't do anything. Yeah, I felt the need to tell you that because you reminded me of that out of nowhere,
Just, he bookied you just out of
bruh.
nowhere.
I got bookied. It was so bad. Um,
Okay. On topic,
yeah,
there's
getting back on
there's
topic.
three there's three things specifically since you decided you wanted to do this stream.
Yeah,
Uh,
which was perfect.
I feel like there's no criticism to be made right now because they're doing everything right. So I don't know if you have the context here, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of context.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they announced three features that aren't supposed to come until 2.0 and announced they're coming in 1.3.
Right.
Feature one, Swig Supply, which allows you to every single day at two different times you get a certain amount of stamina. They just hand it to you. It's like you don't have to earn it or anything. You just sign in and then you get it.
Which is beautiful in
Um,
my opinion.
the second thing, dimensional variable revamp. So this wasn't supposed to come until 2.0. Every it's just so good because this is
Mm-hmm.
the most boring part of the game. Um, and then ultimate skill chain settings, allowing you to disable the animations
Right.
for the ultimate skill chains, or just simply watch them once per day. So, dude, these three features, knowing that they're coming in 2.0, the context here is now it's fair game. We know that they're willing to bring anything and everything from 2.0 over to 1.0 early in order to make sure that there's stuff within the game and they don't have the massive upset that they had in China.
Right.
They had a whole year of, well, the first patch did well, the second patch I think did okay, and then Hades did fantastic. But the whole year they were suffering in China.
Right.
And they're just like, nah, we're not letting this happen again. All these features that made people happy and made people come back to the game, we're putting them in the 1.0. Dude, that's insane.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that was a massive. Well, first and foremost, I wasn't expecting that. Let's get that on the table. I wasn't expecting them to go ahead and do this soon. Um, Furthermore, I think it's massive that they did do it. I think that once again shows that they want the global side of things to be a much more enjoyable experience than it was for the CN side, because they did receive that feedback. And the fact that they're wanting to go ahead and implement it now shows that they, in my opinion, shows that they do care about the player base, and that they want the global side to be successful, right? For not only, you know, themselves, but also for us, right? It, to me, it's a win-win, right? It allows them to be more successful because they're implementing things that are much more enjoyable, and then in hand allows us to be able to enjoy the game and receive those quality of life updates. So I just see it as a massive W all around, to be quite honest with you.
All right, hold on. I gotta address something because I see something in my chat.
Go ahead.
Sky, the Azure Lane thing that I said in my last video was a joke. It's showing that they had thicker characters in the game. there's no Azure Lane characters coming to Aether Gazer, man. I have to ask. Whenever you have a grievance of the game, you feel the need to kind of announce it that you don't want to play because of that. Your opinion's valid, but I don't understand why you come here in an audience with people who enjoy something and complain. I don't get it, man.
What's the complaint?
He was just saying he's gonna quit because he doesn't like the thought of Azure Lane characters in the game. I made a joke in my video saying there's Azure Laney characters is what I said, and if you've played Azure Lane and seen Azure Lane, it just means that there's some baddies coming.
Right. Yeah.
That's all it means.
Right.
And the reason why I use Azure Lane is because it's also made by Yostar, or made by Yongshi.
Right.
And, dang, I can't think of the word.
There's similarities.
Publisher and published by Yostar.
Right.
So, yeah, that's why I use that as a reference, because it's the same studio and the same publisher. It's
right.
Just that's why I use that specific analogy. So no, there is no Azure Lane characters coming. There's a possibility that we might see an Azure Lane collab because it's the same studio and the same publisher, but there's nothing confirmed or official or anything. So
right, but even
there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about.
Even that, you have so many other different modifiers that don't have those aesthetics or look like that, or so.
Yeah, I think the worry was the amount of tomfoolery in Azure Lane would be coming to Aether Gazer when that's not the case. It was just a joke.
Right.
I think I translated that very well with the laugh that I made right after saying it.
Right. Plus, they do have male characters in this game as well, so.
Yeah, they do. They do. Very few and far between, but they do.
They do. They come out. They come out every, once
in the blue moon. They need a blue moon every now and then.
Once every half year, they'll come out with one.
I appreciate my thickies.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's all about my thickies. That's the what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. That's what you're becoming known for.
Hey, that's all they need to know me for.
So let me ask you a question then. Since we both, I think, unanimously believe that this update is a massive W, or the update that's going to be coming, do you see any type of people having any type of negative connotation with it, or criticisms?
It's still 1.3. Like the thing is, the massive the massive W here is Hades,
right?
Because we've been waiting for Hades since the game launched. It's Hades. Then there's the fact that we're getting the multiple changes from announced changes at that, because we don't know if they're going to surprise us. Multiple announced changes in 1.3.
Right.
And then this is where the story starts moving forward. So it's still that early stage where they kind of didn't know what they were doing. So it's like, okay, how are they going to make people want to play the game?
Right.
Hades is one thing, right? That's a character. But it's the long-term commitment that's going to be the struggle here. Why should people be committed to Aether Gazer? Um why should anyone want to keep playing just because this one character is released? Will there be more characters like it? Did you finally figure out what direction to go with the game? Did you fix the holes in the story? Like what are you gonna do to make sure that we want to come back? Because we got a ton. We got and I mean, no disrespect to the developers. We have PGR and we have Honkai Impact Third.
Right.
Why should we play Aether Gazer? Do we need an Aether Gazer here?
Right.
Like, why? And I think the thing here that needs to be considered is, what can Aether Gazer do to stand out from all these other games?
Right.
Because that's going to be the struggle from here on out, because they're starting to do all the things that they need to do from the beginning. 2.0 showed, if you've seen anything from 2.0, it's shown so much progress in terms of the storytelling, because I've seen some things in the story. Oh God, it's so cool. The character design, the direction of the characters, even for the male characters in the game. Granted, they've only shown, I think, one male character that's been released, and I think another one's going to be releasing in the near future.
Right.
They've shown so much progress in terms of the character design, the gacha changes, everything that we've gotten here on global. A lot of the global players will never experience some of the things that the CN players had to deal with.
Right.
So I think now it's just what are they going to do to differentiate? Differentiating is going to be the hardest part and the most important part, because Aether Gazer has, PGR has its orb system, and it has a very unique way of making players feel that thrill for combat.
Right.
Honkai Impact is the massive storyteller. It's the game for people who enjoy visual novels and emotional story. So now, what is Aether Gazer? Is it just a combination of both, which is what we can compare it to? Is that always what it's going to be, or are they going to make this something? Of course, it'll take longer than just a 2.0 patch, but is this going to be a game where people can actually recommend it to a specific group of people?
Right.
We'll just have to wait and see for that. But yeah, I'm very confident that Young Shi kind of has figured out a path after seeing some of the 2.0 stuff. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking real good. You're gonna look at the story. I don't even think it's gonna be a year from now. You're gonna look at the story in 2.0 and you're gonna be like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's so dope. It's so dope.
Right. And that's something that not only yourself, which you can attest to it, but something that I've even said is that if you're enjoying Aether Gazer now, you're going to enjoy it so much more, when it gets to 2.0 and beyond, because like you said, it seems as if Yostar and Youngshi hit their stride at 2.0 and kind of found their identity on how to separate themselves from other hack and slash that they're, within the same genre. And really started to then take off from there. Whereas before, it seemed like they might have been just treading the same, same blueprint that the other ones were doing, and not really solidifying itself as its own product. But now they're starting to do things in a way that it makes you can only get it in Aether Gazer. Does that make sense? Like, you can't play another game and be able to experience what Aether Gazer has for you when they did, all the 2.0 stuff and the updates and the quality of life things that they're now implementing. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna use Project Mugen as an example because this is almost like the perfect example, right? So there's Genshin Impact. That was the first open world action RPG, that gotcha game that's ever been released. So of
Right.
course that's the example that people set. Um, then Tower Fantasy came out. Massive disappointment, but it, I'm never gonna let that go, bro.
You have to
I'm never
throw
gonna
that
let it go.
in
I've even,
there.
I've even, I've even picked up the game again just to see if there's anything here.
Like
I'm
recently?
interested in the character design. I have it installed right now.
Yeah.
Um, and I have literally turned it on once, and I haven't turned it on again, despite wanting to explore the world a little bit just to see if it's anything there, if there's anything there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm never gonna let that go. That first year was such a disappointment.
I know.
And then there's now there's going to be Wuthering Waves um and Project Mugen.
Right.
And a thing about Project Mugen, it set itself apart very, very early. Will it actually be able to meet those expectations? We'll have to wait and see.
Right.
But the bro, just think about it for a second. In the first bit of gameplay, I say that with quotation marks, gameplay, you see yourself zooming across the world in Spider-Man fashion and leaping on the rooftops of buildings. The scope of that
hold on.
world has to be
Hold on.
insane.
Bear with me 1 second here. No, go ahead. Actually, keep talking. I got my dogs. I got to deal with them. Go ahead. Keep talking. My bad.
The scope of that world has to be insane for you to be able to do that. And it's not even surrounding one city. It's supposed to be multiple cities. Hold on. I'm gonna wait for him to get back because he's talking to his wife about the dogs. If you guys are in freaking FBG's chat, I want you to spam Buki in his chat. I want him to come back to the word Buki, okay? All in his chat. Yeah, we're gonna do that to him. He decided to walk away from he decided to walk away and put his dogs as a priority here. So we're going to yeah, we're gonna cause some chaos. Yeah, we're gonna cause some chaos. Chaos. Are you back, sir? No, you're not. Oh man, they're actually doing it. They're actually doing it. Oh man. Darkness. Sensational. Oh god. How's everyone doing? I haven't been addressing the chat because I've been having a nice beautiful conversation with our nice friend FBG, aka Buki. Buki, not Dookie. I hate you, dog. You're funny. Waiting for the next guild boss. We're gonna have to wait until Monday. Monday is when it resets. I think at 7 a.m. Hello? Why can I not touch the top of the screen? Come on. Okay, that was weird. Dang, they're really spamming it all in his chat. They're really spamming it all in his chat. Oh man, I got powers. Looks at his hands like he's Spider-Man. Wonder what the very first thing he's gonna say is. Hey, what's up, Buki?
Jeez. Oh man, my
Your
dog.
chat missed you.
I can see that. Did you tell him to put Buki and
I
Uncle
didn't say
Buki
nothing, man.
and Daddy Buki
They just started spamming it,
and
man. I
Uncle
didn't do nothing.
Buki?
I didn't do nothing. You see all that power that I have, man. I'm looking at my hands and
Why?
seeing that I got some Spider-Man powers,
Chat,
man. And I'm.
Let me say this to chat. First and foremost, I'm disappointed in you guys. How are you gonna listen to this man and do exactly what he says? You guys should know better than that. Secondly, my dog threw up in my room. That's what I had to go deal with.
Oh God.
Yeah, I just hear him in the corner, just like making noises. So I look over. He's all hunched over. I'm like, oh no.
Hey, I'm sorry. I got the power to taint communities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that. I thought I taught my community a little bit better than that, but
you did. I just came in and tainted them. You know.
You guys.
Darkness.
All over them. Disappointed. Anyways,
right, what I was saying was
yeah, left off on Project Mugen.
Yeah, Project Mugen is like the perfect example here because of the fact that immediately the first thing they show you are the things that are different about its world.
Right.
They showed you the zooming in the skies. They showed you being able to use, I don't know if that's some sort of telekinesis or whatever, but that hand that comes out of his hand and grabs the enemies and you can zoom to them,
right,
and do it. Like all of that is not in the games that we play.
Right.
And if anything, these are the things that we were hoping. These are the things that we were hoping that Tower Fantasy would have.
Right.
So I'm just kind of excited to see if Yongxi really does have a plan. Because I do remember them saying at some point in the past when they were talking about changing something. I don't know what it was, but it was changing some formula within the game. Their response was it would break their game. So obviously they have some sort of plan in place.
Right.
And we just don't know what it is. So yeah, man, I'm really, really hoping this upcoming patch sort of sets a tone and 2.0 continues all of that.
Right.
All of that. It just looks so good.
Yeah. No, I agree with you wholeheartedly, and the reason why I'm so excited about this new patch coming up is for a number of different reasons. I think this new patch, and I think I talked about this on a video, is that this new patch feels like it's going to be one of those turning points for Aether Gazer. And I remember you speaking to me about this when before even Aether Gazer came out, you told me that there were going to be these lull periods in the beginning and that it's going to be very slow, very dead. People are not going to like the patches that we're going to go through at first. And then it hits a turning point to where it just ramps up and then it becomes like an amazing game to play. Now, I felt everything that you said, you know, in the beginning, because the patches were iffy, but I still enjoyed the game. I liked the game a lot, and I enjoyed the events and stuff, but I definitely felt what you were saying. And then I feel like this patch that's coming up, even before we got that quality of life confirmation update, I felt like it was going to be that turning point. But now that we got that, I think that just ramped it up exponentially, because I think Hades is one of those modifiers that not only are people excited about, but when they get their hands on her and they use her, they're going to have so much more enjoyment of the game because of what they're going to be able to do. And then the new story is going to be introduced to add on to that. New patch, new boss fight, and then you add on a new dimensional variable that is much more enjoyable to do. And then you implement the ultimate skill chain update that people have been asking for since the beginning. I'm very optimistic with this update coming up. very
You
optimistic.
should be, because and I'll repeat something else that I said to you too, and this time so everyone can hear it. And I've also said this in a video because people thought I was tripping,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden everyone started playing Aether Gazer for a little bit. Um, it's all about letting the devs do their thing. Like we gotta let them figure things out, because one thing that people don't realize that they've fallen into the trap of doing is every single time there's a new gacha game that comes out, they don't realize it's either going to be really successful at the very beginning, they're just going to know what the fuck they're doing, or it's going to take a while. And the ones that take a while, they're almost rewarded for being there for a long period of time, every single time. Because the games, you can think about every game that we've played, all the ones that have improved. Punishing Great Raven is literally the perfect example for this.
Right.
Um, look at the game now. It may not be making that revenue that people expect it to make, but I just think that's due to the friendliness of the game. But the quality of the game is just through the roof.
Yeah.
It is one of those games that you just can't help but admire every aspect, the character design, storytelling, the combat. Everything about the game has drastically changed. I was looking at a character today in PGR, and bro, it's just so fast. It's just so fast. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up. I think I'm just gonna be playing a freaking I have no choice but to be casual at this point.
Right.
Like, even if I wanted to be a hardcore player, I have no choice, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with shit like that. The new Lee, he's just so fast.
Right.
And Crimson Weave is fast too. Like, all of these new modifiers are so fast. So I say that to say this, like, Aether Gazer has that, yeah, Hyperreal. All the characters that are gonna be coming out later in Aether Gazer can meet that same level of quality, because Yongshi ain't no new studio.
Right.
They've been around. They make money. They honestly can take a loss at this game, continue running this, and keep making their money off of Azure Lane.
Right.
Their Azure Lane makes that much money, bro. It is fine. So I honestly feel this game is just gonna ramp up in quality one day. We're not gonna understand where the money came from or how they did it, but seeing what PGR can do with the revenue they're making, I'm downplaying the revenue they make. They make a lot of money because of all the regions that they have, but I'm saying compared to the revenue they're making just simply off of Global's revenue,
Right.
They can definitely make some crazy shit happen if they care about their game. And I know Young-Shi cares about their game.
Right.
The communication I once had with that studio, bro. Like, before Young-Shi took over, and you know, now we have to go through Yostar. Before Yostar took over, and we had to go through them in order to get any information.
Right.
Like, the communication and the passion that they had for the game and everything, like, you just don't understand. They love this game.
Yeah.
So I know something's going to happen. And someone said something about a collab in my chat. I think the reason they haven't had a collab is because it just doesn't make sense right now.
Right.
They gotta fix the game first. If they have a collab, it's a one-time hype up, and then all those people just go because they're not happy. So it just doesn't make sense to have a collab before they're ready to have a collab.
Yeah, I agree. And I think they're getting very close. I think each and every day they're starting to form a community that is super dedicated to Aether Gazer. Very similar, in my opinion, to like PGR. How you have those diehard PGR community fans that will not go away no matter what happens. I think Aether Gazer is starting to develop that slowly but surely. There's a lot of similarities with PGR. You're right, in terms of how these games are starting to come into their own. And I think that's starting to happen with Aether Gazer. I think they're starting to form that very hardcore, tight knit, I'm not going anywhere type of community. And I think it's growing every day. And I agree with you. I think there's so much to look forward to with this game, and I think I wholeheartedly think the developers do want this game to be not only very good, but of course also very successful. And I think they're willing to put that work in for this game in particular. So
What do you think are the shortcomings at this moment? Because you haven't, I don't think you've played the CN version, and if you have, you haven't played much of it.
no, I haven't played the CN version at all.
Okay, what do you think of the shortcomings for this game? And from your perspective as a constant player of the game who has not experienced CN, what are the shortcomings for the game?
Like what I would love like to see improved on it.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this the other day on stream too. Let me start off by saying that I think this game does a lot of things right relative to other gacha games. So it's hard for me to find things in particular to harp on or gripe on. Things that I would bring up is, and I think I mentioned this before, is nitpicking. Man, what was one? I'm trying to. You're gonna have to give me a second because I was trying to figure that out.
Take your time. Take your time. The one thing that I would say is the lack of uniqueness within their characters, and that's only for early 1.0, right? Because 2.0 you start to see more uniqueness in their characters, but the uniqueness of their characters is one thing that was lacking at the very beginning of the game. If you go through all of them, they kind of seem like you could get them anywhere in another action RPG, but then you start to see things like what is the name of the one you're in love with, Afro, that you can't wait to triple S plus or Ultima? What was the character's name? Is it dang, I forget her name. She's a dickie though. Ying Zhao.
Yeah.
Like she is it taunt. I think the weapon is called a taunt. I've never heard of them before, and
Yeah.
it's like that's the uniqueness I'm talking about. Like I want to know these characters. There's so many weapons and so many different play styles that these games can adopt, but honestly, they'll always go back to something that has already worked, with the exception of PGR. Once again, talking about the quality of the game. That is why people are so in love with PGR. Beyond the you know, the free-to-play nature of the game, it's just so unique. So I want to see more uniqueness in the characters. I want them to really truly explore this this theme that they've adopted, because right now they have every name is for a character is she's Chef's Kiss. That's funny. I just named her. I just had him say the name, and everyone's going goo goo gaga, bro.
Yeah, she is top tier.
Understatement. Like there's a lot of things that they can do here. I was talking on stream about what is her name? Bazimbo. If they literally decide to make her a dual blade, they're gonna have to do more than just dual blader. Like they're gonna have to literally make her a monster. Play some of that lore that lore into her, into her kit. And I'm talking the lore in her the words are not coming to me quick enough. Mythology. I had to type it for some reason for it to come to my brain. In the character, like there's a mythology in every single one of these characters. Like they're all based off of some sort of. Some of them are based off of gods.
Right.
So take some of that lore. Take some of that knowledge of the mythology and play it into the characters. Make them busted. Like I'm not kidding. Make them busted and make the enemies harder. Well, in the side content, make the story the same. Like, don't make that hard, but make the side content. But I was raging over some content earlier today, just because she was too fast. I forget her name, but
Hermes,
annoying.
Yeah,
absolutely annoying.
Hey, but don't tell me that wasn't fun though.
It was fun.
It was a good time, right?
Never building her, but it was fun to fight.
I maxed her out.
Yeah, I'm never building her.
She's a beast. She's a beast. Can I just do a little pushback on uniqueness though? Because what exactly do you mean by uniqueness exactly? Like what is your
just
uniqueness?
said it. I just said it.
I guess I don't understand.
There's so much mythology. There's so much mythology,
right?
In the concept of these characters, so they could easily turn that into something that makes these characters very different.
Now, are you saying different from each other within the game, or are you saying different from other games that are similar to this one?
Both. Because and I hate to harp on PGR, it's just the game that I've been playing lately.
Because let me just say this really quickly. That's one thing that I enjoy about this game is the uniqueness of the characters. So that's why I guess I just don't understand where you're coming from with it.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. I would love the newer characters do this very better, and you're gonna do this a lot, and you're gonna see this with more characters that come out in the future.
Yeah.
Their kits are not as straightforward. Tsukiyomi was the only character for a while that is not straightforward. You have to know a specific combination of buttons in order to get the most out of Tsukiyomi. That's cool. That's fun. That's unique. But a lot of the other characters, they're very straightforward. You understand their kits the moment you go through their tutorial and mess around with the buttons a little bit. I would like a little bit of uniqueness in their kits, uniqueness in their designs, uniqueness in the way that their combat is presented. Once again, the Tonfa is a weapon I've never known about.
Right.
Dive into some of some of those weapons that we've never seen before. Do things that other games have not done. Guns, I've yet to see a dual pistol character in the game.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like, just do something unique. It's not saying that the game isn't unique as it is.
Okay.
It's just I would like to see something to stand out from what's already being done in the game. Because obviously, there's something missing from this to attract new players. There's something missing. And I think that's just based off of how similar all these action RPGs are. It is very hard to make an action RPG different from the last one that you played. And when something feels too similar to the last one you played, you just go back to the one that you're comparing it to.
Right.
I don't want this game to be able to be too much PGR, too much Honkai. I want this game to stand on its own 2 feet long term. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. You just want the characters to be more unique than they are already. Is that what you're getting at?
And can just continue improving upon the designs, the kits, the weapons, the way the play styles. They added parrying to the game, which has already been done, but it's a nice addition.
Right.
There's things that they got to continue doing to make this game stand out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, I think I understand. Because
hold on, you seen Tonfas in a AAA game? You're right.
Right.
I'm talking within like gotchas.
Yeah.
I'm talking within gotchas.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to even mention a gacha game that has that. But yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. I guess where I got hung up was like the actual characters themselves not being unique. Like, for example, I completely understand what you're saying about Kit, because when you take a look at Hades' Kit in relative to, like, I don't know, Arctic Abyss Poseidon's Kit, massively more detailed within Hades, so much more going on, a lot more nuance and technicality to it, even like Eshu and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying there, and I agree there, but I guess like the uniqueness of the characters is where I would differ. Like, I would be hard pressed to find another character like Scotty, or hard pressed to find another character like Leviathan or like Hermes. In terms,
you're right with Scotty because of her jet ski. You're right,
and the way she looks.
The way she looks like an Azure Lane character. She literally looks like an Azure
True,
Lane
true,
character.
true, true.
Like
True,
like that's not unique.
true.
Like that's just pulling from material that you've already kind of had. And
Then
I
again, I'm
think
not
the
too
thing.
experienced with Azure Lane at all, so that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you go and just look, if you look, make sure your wife's not in the room. But Azure Lane, Azure Lane is one of is has some of the most um unique styles to characters, and they
Right,
come from every range of, I want to say mythology, but I think I'm wrong about that too. It's just something in the designs that just stand out, and they're thick. So
right.
yeah.
Sorry, somebody told me to read some other character. Um, yeah, no, yeah. So that, I mean, Scotty makes sense. So maybe that was a bad example. But yeah, I mean, I still stick by like Leviathan or
Yeah, you
Osiris.
got it.
Like
You're right.
her kit with Osiris is, in my opinion, pretty unique. Hell, I think is pretty unique. But
Kind
Zembo,
of.
yeah, I mean, I find it hard to find another character like her.
Honkai, Teresa.
No, no. I mean,
Okay.
the coffin. I mean,
She literally
that's about
drops
it.
the coffin onto the
Yeah, but
field,
she doesn't turn
and
into a cannon, and she doesn't have guns that she shoots out.
oh man, never replicate the cannon again.
I'm just
Never
saying
replicate the cannon again.
that's pretty unique in that aspect.
I guess the canon is unique. I mean, there are some people who enjoy it, so I guess that is yeah. I hate that character.
I know you do. You've expressed your feelings on her.
Oh man, I'm glad that patch is over.
But yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I understand what you're saying though. I understand what you're saying. And like you mentioned, like the 2.0 characters are very cool. Everybody knows that. They're very, I mean, but I even find some of the characters coming up soon very cool. Like, well, obviously Hades, but like S Shu I think is very
Hades is
cool.
unique. Hades is unique, which is why I was saying like some
I
of the
think
upcoming characters.
I think S Shu's very cool. I think Thor is pretty unique as well and very cool.
Hell yeah. I agree.
Anubis, I think Anubis is very unique and cool.
Anubis. Yeah, Jackal. Yeah, you're right.
So those are some before 2.0 that are kind of like fan favorites. I would say Oceanus, but he kind of reminds me of Ayato from Genshin.
Okay. I was just
So
about to say that.
I wasn't gonna bring him up. Who I know there's some other ones that I'm not thinking of that I think are pretty cool. Not Marduk. I don't find him interesting at all. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
He's fun.
Maybe I have to use him.
I'm gonna slim it down a little bit so we don't have to go through character to character. It's when 2.0 comes around, they do have a ton of uniqueness that just shines throughout the game. You see more of the mythology and the aesthetic the aesthetic of the characters just ramp up.
Right.
And I know you've seen them already. You've at least seen the characters.
Yeah,
So,
I have. I've looked. Yeah, I've seen them.
So they're dope.
No,
All of them.
I can agree with you. I think the 2.0 characters are a lot cooler, and probably their kit's a lot more in depth and unique.
Mm-hmm. And that's literally all I'm asking for them to continue that and
Yeah.
make sure, especially because now that they've shown what they can do with 2.0,
Right.
now they have to ramp it up with 3.0.
Yeah.
When 3.0 comes out, whenever 3.0 comes out, it can't be a lower quality than 2.0.
Right.
It has to be on par or better.
Right. I agree with you. I think it needs to be better. I don't think it needs to be on par. I think it actually needs to be better. In order for this game to continue, not continue, but to be successful, I think it needs to be better. Without a shadow of a doubt. I think they need to keep progressing keep getting crazier, keep getting more outlandish. Like you said, just go crazy with it, you know?
I don't think that they've truly scratched the surface on the possibilities they can do with these characters.
I don't think they have.
They have infinite material to pull from.
You know who I've been thinking about for
Infinite
the
material.
longest is a Zeus character.
Zeus, like from mythology. Zeus?
Yeah.
Like how would like what were you thinking about?
Just like how crazy that character could be when they introduce that character in the game.
We'll have to wait and see. Cause I mean, dude, it's actually going to be sick when they start pulling. Like I said, there's infinite material.
Yeah.
Infinite. Like
all the Japanese folklores and stuff.
Right. There's years upon years upon years of mythology that they can pull from. Like this ain't
Oh, thank you,
a
Jerome.
faint topic.
Right.
This ain't a faint topic. This is something that they can easily create something brand new from every single time they visit a new region.
Agreed. Like I could like think of all like the Nile, like the Egyptian mythology, that it's some like crazy gods that they can pull from there, and crazy gods that they can pull from Norse, like Odin. When we eventually get Odin, how crazy that's going to be, bro. It's just,
my chat is fucking funny. Yo, they
What?
said they said waifu Jesus Christ.
yo, your chat is insane, bro. Your chat is obscene.
Oh my god, man, what the heck?
They are on another level tonight.
Hey, I think I've done this to my chat.
Thank you.
I've
You
done
did.
this.
I know. It was directly. You are the source. You are the epicenter of all of that.
Hey, that's
Hey, that's like.
I don't want to take all the credit. I don't want to take all the credit.
So let me ask you this then. So we know what they're bringing in the new patch coming up. What do you think would be the next thing that they would bring after that? Like what would you think is the most realistic thing that they would bring next?
You mean in terms of like 2.0 stuff?
Yeah.
Or new features? Like what are you asking?
Like new features, new quality of life updates that's already been implemented in CN, like we're receiving for this new patch. Like what do you think would be the most realistic thing that could come next for you?
I'm gonna say the two things that are crucial. I want you don't experience this because you play on an emulator, but they need to fill the screen. The screen isn't filled for mobile players.
Well, I play on mobile, like when I'm not
I'm not
streaming or anything.
The borders on the outside.
Yeah.
They need to fill the screen.
Agreed.
They need to fill the screen. And they need the 120 frames per second mode released.
Yeah.
Like ASAP. Like that is like a game changer, because there's a lot of people who may be playing on mobile, but they get a controller, they plug it up to their TV, and they just play like it's a console.
Right.
So yeah, so I think that's some of the most important things that they could add. But I would like to see them go as far as this is a want for me, and I've been saying this about other action RPGs too. I would like actual transformative weapons.
Okay.
Like,
what do you mean by that?
What I mean, okay, instead of right now, the trope in all of these games are let's create multiple battle suits, right?
Right.
I would like to see a unit that actually has more than one weapon. And what I mean is, like, you can have a gun. They have a full skill 1, skill 2, skill 3 with a gun. And then they have another weapon, a scythe. Someone said Ruby. This is actually genius. That's exactly what I was thinking. Ruby, if you watched Ruby, she has her weapon is a scythe, but it can also turn into a sniper rifle.
That's actually pretty sick.
That's what I mean. Like, I want to be able to see them actually like figure out a way to have weapons change into something else. Not every character needs to have this, right? Because that would kind of take that would be kind of boring after every character gets it, and then they have to revamp the old characters. Nah, it just has to be something like maybe every now and then there's that star player character, right?
Right.
And then that character can have a, I even know the direction they can go in order to do it. They can have a source layer corruption, and that can actually change up how their whole kit works.
Right.
Like I that's just off of just out of nowhere. So there's multiple ways that they could make that work. I'd love to see dual weapons. I'd love to see them find a way to. I don't like the multiple. I don't like the fact that they started off doing the multiple characters, different kit type thing.
Yeah.
What I would like them to do is just focus all of that into one character and just have them change. Like just allow people to get one character and make that character change over time through some sort of, I don't know, changing the codes is a good example. You can change the codes within this, and that changes their kit entirely.
Right.
Implement that within their actual skills. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point, but I would like to see something very different that I have not seen elsewhere.
Right.
That is all I'm saying. I could come up with ideas out of nowhere that will prove irrelevant because they're not going to do what I'm thinking. But the fact that I can come up with stuff like that just shows the endless potential of some of this stuff. Yeah, I want to see brand new stuff in this game. Nothing that I've seen many times already.
Right. I could get down with that. And like you said, for the premier characters, like the hype characters, not for every single character, because then it wouldn't be as special if every character had that. Plus, I don't think they would make a whole lot of money if they do that as well. Possibly. It just depends. Like
imagine if Hades had like. Imagine if Hades was just like was using people as puppeteer as puppets, but then
that'd be crazy.
She could that's like her ultimate form type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like instead of having her puppets do all the work, she actually starts like controlling people. Like that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I don't know how the kit would work, but hey, that'd be fantastic. That's dark. That's what I want.
That's exactly what he's looking for. That is exactly what he's looking for.
Me. Oh my God, Lucid. You funny, bro. But yeah, I can come up with stuff like that all day. I just want this game to have something to stand out and get people excited to play the game. Because immediately when people see PGR, they know exactly why they want to play PGR. When people get excited for a Honkai Impact, they know exactly why they want to play Honkai Impact.
Right.
What's that for Aether Gazer?
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you think realistically what could be implemented the soonest, or what we'll probably get, is the 120 FPS?
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
The fixed screen resolution.
The fixed screen resolution. Okay.
If we're just talking features, yes, the fixed screen resolution.
Yeah.
The 120 frames, even the co-op. Like bring the co-op over early. That's a reason to play.
So that was gonna lead me into my next question. So those were the things that you believe realistically will come. What is what you would want to come next?
Oh, I just want the 120 frames in the co-op.
Right.
I'm very community driven.
Yeah.
I would like right now we're doing like this. I'm doing this guild shit.
Right.
And I just hate how limited it is. Despite me being very excited for it, I love the fact that it's there.
Yeah, agreed.
I want more stuff that I can pull in people that are watching and enjoy the game with them. It doesn't matter how good or bad they are. It's just a matter of co-op is a feature where we can all get in and just enjoy the game as a community. And that's fun. Like for me, that's fun because for me, it's all about the vast the fun aspect of the game. I don't care about the min-maxing. I don't care about the meta. It's all about the fun aspect, and co-op is literally the perfect feature to add in any of these games. It just has to be actually worth playing. There has to be good rewards and shit.
Yeah, I agree with you. That would be the two things that I would want too, is the 120 and the co-op. I think if they do introduce co-op, that would be the perfect thing to, like you said, separate it from the other games. But also to band the community together would be amazing, and to bring new players in, have players who may be on the fence about Aether Gazer give it a try as well, because it's like, oh, co-op, well, yeah, maybe let me try this out then.
They just posted the Hades tweet just now.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I'm over
well,
here.
11 minutes ago. But yeah.
Let me see. I'm over here try-harding right now. Hold on.
You're try-harding.
Oh no, my buttons aren't working. Yeah, I'm over here try-harding. Hold on. Pause. Hold on, let me see.
He said pause.
I don't see it. I gotta probably go over to the actual thing.
I'll send it to you.
You see, that's
you gotta make a bot in your Discord so that all the tweets come to your Aether Gazer section.
I do.
Yeah, that way you'll never miss a thing.
I do need to do that. But that's why I also have you.
Okay, Buki.
That's my boo. He sends me the stuff when I need it. Speaking about Hades, that was the other thing I was going to talk to you about today as well. What are your thoughts?
She's so fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are your thoughts on Hades?
There's a reason why people are excited for her. I mean, beyond her obvious looks, right?
And hold on, before you get started, I'm going to let my chat know. The reason why I'm asking him this is because he actually used Hades, because he did play the CN version. So he knows Hades. He's used Hades, so that's the reason why I'm asking him. All right, go ahead.
Well, okay, so I made a video on her kit, and the thing is, it's the first time that I'm actually like deep diving into her kit, because normally I would just kind of press buttons until I understand the thing, but of course I have to know how to actually use the character to make the videos.
Right.
After making the video, I realized just how much better she is,
bro,
than what I already thought.
She's bonkers, bro. She's nutty.
She's fantastic, bro.
She's nutty.
Like she switches in between both of her, maining her puppets. Of course, both of them are already on the field and they continue attacking, but there's one that's priority, and you switch between them. Like, for example, you'll use skill 2 and you'll be using puppet 1, which uses claws, and then you use the switch button, which is skill 1, and then you hit skill 2 again, because now you're using the puppet with the fists.
Right.
And they're two different skills, and the whole purpose of their set is to make them work together by chaining their skills together. So you skill 1, switch, or sorry, skill 2, switch, and then skill 2 again. Skill 3, switch, skill 3 again. It's such a great concept. It all works together very well. Very well. Once people actually play her, that is the prime definition of what I mean by uniqueness.
Right.
Like, that character is fantastic. And I'm pretty sure I'm not even well versed in the character yet, because I haven't messed with her her codes. I haven't messed with her codes. Her
codes are nutty.
Yeah, like I haven't messed with anything, but just the basis of her kit is fantastic.
Right.
Fantastic. Like, man, I can't wait till you play her, because I already know your video Hades is nuts. Like I already know. Like I already know.
Bro, you know what's funny is that I don't even need to play her to know that she is nuts. I read through her kit the other day. And just reading through her kit just on paper, she is I understand now why she is the best DPS in the game, at least on
Not
global and until yeah on global until CN, and then until those other characters come out. But I can see why she's far and away the best DPS in global and gonna be for quite some time. No modifier can do what she's able to do. That's just naturally built within her kit. And then you pair her with like the supports that she has access to that fit with her like a glove. And then her Aether codes are just, to me, they all seem, you can go either way with them. It to me doesn't really seem like it matters. Obviously there's going to be an optimal one, but they all seem incredible.
I was gonna let this pass, but of course my chat's kind of saying it, or at least Queen is. I think Tsukiyomi's still the best DPS in global.
Like before Hades or after Hades?
After Hades.
Nah.
Oh, Hela is? Hela's the best DPS.
After Hades?
Insane. I still hate her. Yeah.
Even after Hades?
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, not after Hades. Not
yeah,
after Hades.
That's what I was saying. After Hades. I find that very hard to believe. We're talking about before Hades.
Yeah, before.
Yeah, Hell's the best DPS.
I thought it was still Tsukiyomi.
No. Hell does way too much damage. Hell's actually absurd.
Hey, y'all can have her.
Nah, she's actually absurd, bro. You put her in the AI spot and you have Hera buffing. Oh my, she puts up so much damage.
Yeah, I'll miss out on that damage.
It's insane. Cool. But yeah, like I was saying, Hades kit. Matter of fact, hold on, chat. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. Her kit naturally. I can see why she's far and away the best DPS in the game. It's not even close. On global, once again, until CN comes around and then all those characters come out and they're nutty. Bro, she's doing so much. And I mentioned this.
I've used her a few times. I've seen some of her some of her damage output. She is nuts in terms of damage. I just can't get past like how slow she is, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and that's a great point you put up, because I think some people might find her gameplay maybe not that fun.
Yeah, that's literally the point I'm making. Like,
yeah.
it's the speed in which the character is. He's looking at the tier list. Or no, he's looking at the kit for Hades.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just does Chaotic even sleep? Yes, I sleep. I just woke up. That's why I yawned. Yeah, she's strong. She's very, very strong. Like, that's not something I've ever disputed. It's just I feel like for most of us, when we hop in the game, especially coming from faster paced games, I'm not even gonna just I'm talking every other game in the sun, I've complained about slow characters.
Yeah.
In Honkai, I hated Bronya at first because she's just so fucking slow up until her Herrscher form. I don't think there is a slow character in PGR. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
maybe like the A Bianca. She might be. I mean, even then, she shoots kind of fast.
Nah, she's a freaking ranged unit. She's fucking nuts. Base alpha. Okay.
Yeah, but you're talking about in terms of speed, though.
Yeah, I'm talking in overall speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Mechnonomy. That's not because of speed. It just doesn't feel good to me. That's not because of speed at all. It just feels weird.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that being an issue for some players when it comes to Hades. You know, the slowness and I've seen people say that like she's easy to use, but I feel like she has a lot of nuance within her kit that makes her actually kind of technical.
Hell?
No, Hades.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
hell
of
is brain
course.
dead. You just
I was about
you
to say,
know,
there's nothing technical with Hell.
No,
Like, I was about
Hell.
to say, you're giving her way too much credit. No, she's strong. She ain't technical.
No.
That ain't her.
No, bro, she's one button go. No, she's
Okay.
no, she's brain dead. No, Hades.
Oh, I was about to. I'm pretty sure my chat saw the look on my face. I
Yo,
was
he's
about to go roast mode.
like he revved up like an old car.
Like,
He-
there's nothing technical about Hell, but yeah, Hades is technical as hell. Like when you play her, you'll see everything. I'm pretty sure I haven't even scratched the surface with her. I got a basic understanding of the character.
She seems pretty technical.
And made her. She's nuts.
Yeah,
She's nuts, and everyone's gonna be like,
bro,
everyone's gonna build her.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna
I'm
build
looking at her kit. There is no other character modifier in the game built just naturally within their kit that has so much crit rate and so much crit damage and so much shadow damage or whatever element they are. Just bro, she's crit rate, crit damage, shadow damage everywhere. And then you move over to her Aether code, and it's just further increasing that, giving her more crit rate or crit damage or
and
attack.
the thing is, and I don't think I touched on this in the video that I made. Pair her with Hera.
Oh my gosh, bro. Hera and Oneros.
Pair her with Hera. All right. And I think it's the Gen Zone functor.
Yeah.
The Gen Zone functor contributes to the zero time.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
So this is another thing about Hades. She has perfect partners. You have Hera, who's buffing her attack, and then you got the Gen Zone stuff going on. But then you have Oneros, who's coming out with her, and she has the ultimate skill chain with Hades. It increases teams Olympus modifiers damage dealt by 60%. And then she has a Aether code that decreases light and shadow resistance by 25%. You pair that with Hera that's boosting attack already. And then you pair it with Hades that's already doing her own thing. Bro, it's nutty.
Let me see, Oneros.
It's absurd, bro. Oneros is the perfect partner for Hades. And
Jumpty Dumpty.
Jumpty Dumpty, bro.
They really put Jumpty Dumpty in this thing.
They did.
I know exactly where the reference is from.
Yeah.
Lil Lamb Ford, bouncing, dealing 500% light damage. Oh, she's a light unit.
She's a light unit. Olympus. And she has the ultimate skill chain with Hades. And it's bonkers.
And she also had
damage reduction.
Her dodge effect, enter 0 time for 3 seconds while also dealing 240%, maximum 480% light damage to the attacker. This is considered skill damage. This also helps the Gen Zone functor helps with that too.
Yeah, and she also has Imprison. She has damage reduction. I even think she has healing somewhere.
Is it the Gen Zone functor or is it the ultimate or the ultimate for? Oh wait, wrong character. Let me go down to Hades. No, what I'm thinking is Hades ultimate.
Yeah, the ultimate skill chain.
Ultimate. Yeah, wait, does the skill chain do it too? Do ultimate skill chain shadow damage or like the team gains to find a favorite? No. I mean, yeah, it does help with Team Olympus modifiers, But what I'm talking about is the Underworld Breath Mark. That's what it's called. The Underworld Breath
Mark,
Marks.
yeah.
When you have them maxed out and you use Hades' ultimate, it increases the team's crit rate by 3% and crit damage by 15%.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that.
What was I thinking with the Gen Zone Functor? What is that? Oh no, this does something. Yeah, while in 0 time, self skill damage increase.
Oh, by 30%. Yeah.
So that
with
that
Hera,
goes on Hera.
yeah.
Yeah, that goes on Hera, and then
because she could proc the 0 time automatically herself.
Yeah,
bro, that's broken. That's so much. That's so much damage, bro. And then you do the ultimate skill chain. That's an additional 60%. 30. You got 90%. And then what does Hera increase?
and the thing is, for Hades, and I don't know if this is. It seems, I'm gonna say it this way to kind of keep myself in the clear. It seems like you don't even need Hades Functor, like, because it's not even a substantial increase.
You don't.
It's a decent increase, but it's not like end all be all. Like, you have to have the Functor.
You don't.
Like, okay, someone said in my chat you don't need her Functor.
You don't need her Functor, yeah.
So yeah, just reading the freaking Functor, I was just like, okay, it's a nice buff.
It's good.
But it's not like you
yeah,
don't need it. Like, you can literally go without it and still do crazy damage.
I'll put it this way: I would rather you go for Hera's signature Functor than Hades' signature Functor. I think Hera needs it more than you would need it on Hades. To put it simply. So that's another benefit to Hades.
Wants to save.
Yeah,
everyone who wants to save, they can literally just get the character and be happy.
Right.
Like that's actually really great. That's why she's called the free-to-play goddess. She can DPS at low cost.
Yeah, exactly.
That's freaking crazy.
You can get her base S rank. You don't have to have her Sig Functor. You would just in that scenario. I mean, I think you would want to have Hera though. If you're gonna go with.
If you capitalize on getting Hera, and you're pulling into getting Hades, those people are going to benefit the most. Yeah,
right. Because then they can go with the Gen Zone Functor, still take full effect of that 0 time, and be able to do massive. I mean, let's be real. Either way, you're gonna be doing damage. I don't think it really matters either way. But if you're trying to be like optimal. That's gonna be the way to go.
It's not even about being optimal. I could give a shit about being optimal. It's just like, the thing is, right? There's 3 types of players in this game. There are the casual players who don't give a fuck about meta. There's the meta players who are trying to get all the meta units, and only the meta units, don't care about, design. And then there's the people in between who kind of only want the thickie or the male characters that have that meta aspect to them.
Right.
Like those are like there's mostly going to be more casuals in this game. So I honestly think a lot of people skipped yeah, you mean handsome men. Chill out, okay? I didn't mean handsome men. You could say that.
They're simping hard over there.
Y'all simping.
Sims.
Y'all simping. No, I'm playing. But yeah, like the thing is, right? The characters that we're going to start receiving are kind of out there. Hold on. Who? Let me go to S rank. So after Hades is Shu, right? Now, Shu isn't like the most high tier damage, but let's talk about her kit for a second, right? She has 2 stances. I don't even gotta read it.
I want to make Shu absurdly disgusting when she comes out.
I'm gonna try my best.
I'm gonna try and make her look so damn good. I'm gonna do my best. I can't wait. I think I might be as excited for S Shu as I am for Hades.
Good luck, guys.
The-
Like it.
Watch, I'm gonna make her
I
disgusting.
am. Like I really do enjoy her kit, bro. I really do enjoy her kit.
Yeah,
Because
seems like tons of fun.
she has two stances. She has an offensive stance and a defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
Now when she's using the offensive stance,
That guy said
like
good
she just has
luck.
all these.
I hate your chat sometimes.
My chat's doing the same thing, bro. Mine's doing the same thing.
Funny.
The offensive stance is cool and all, but I'm like super like in love with the defensive stance because of the fact that she counterattacks motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like,
so dope, bro.
When you use her skill at the right time,
Yeah.
of course positioning is important, but when you use her skill at the right time, which one is it? Initiate a counterattack. Yeah, it's skill 1 to start to change the stance, and it's skill 2 or skill 3 can initiate the counterattack. So yeah, so when you position her right and you use the skill at the right time, those counterattacks, bro, are so juicy, bro. I love them. It's just so satisfying.
It's got good
when you're playing.
multipliers on them too.
Yeah, but supposedly she doesn't do that much DPS. I think it's actually the fact that she's a bit too technical, and there's too much room to mess up.
Right.
Because if you don't hit those moments when she's using skill 2 or skill 3, and you miss the opportunity for using the counterattack, welp, like you just miss out.
Yeah.
But that's just what I've observed from playing. Of course, I've never built her to her biggest extent. Wait, hold on. No, her skill set doesn't mix together. It's our whole issue. I've enjoyed playing her. She's fun. I've managed to get her like. I'll get her, and people can decide based off of my decisions if they want to pull for her. But the character's fun as fuck. You'll see. I could talk about it all day.
Yeah, she has some decent supporting capabilities as well. Let me see. Stance between offensive, defensive stance.
The stances cancel each other out and reset her stack so she does no damage.
Casting skill 2, skill 3.
Hey, we'll see if they. Hey, who knows? They might have made some changes to her. Who knows? I hope.
Rage.
Actually, I don't even care if they made changes to her or not. I'm gonna pull for her anyway.
Yeah, I don't care if they made changes to her or not. She could remain the same. I'm gonna make her work.
I was using her a lot when she released in CA.
I'm gonna make her look good. I'm gonna find out a way. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. She's just
figure it out, baby.
And the whole reason being is because there's a few reasons. The first reason being is because a lot of people are saying that you can't make her work, so that makes me want to make her work. And then two,
it's not even that you can.
Her design is off the charts.
Yeah, it's not that you can't make her work. It's just you just said it, Queen. It's mostly the players that are like meta players who are just trying to get the most damage out of everything. I've said this so many times. I want to hop in and see cool shit fucking happening.
Yeah. She's too cool of a character to not make work. Let's put it that way for me personally.
Yeah.
And then while we're on the topic, what do you think about Athena? Because she's gonna come after, right?
I think I'm probably going to skip.
Okay. Valid. What's the reason?
Only because it's her kit.
Okay.
It's her kit. It's fun, but it's a bit, I don't know. And it's kind of contradictory in a way, because the same reason why I like Shu is the reason why I don't necessarily like Athena. It's weird.
Oh, it's a technicality of it.
She's a rhythm player. So so I'm pretty sure there was someone told me, I think it was her functor that changes that, but she's a rhythm player. So you're playing her you're pressing the buttons in a rhythmic state in
Right.
order to get the skills out in the right manner.
Right.
And that's not bad in itself. It's just there are days when I just kind of don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Every single time I've tried to just, okay, let me play around with her. It like I said, it's contradictory. I understand it, but it's like it's the same reason why I like Shu, but it's just the way they presented the character.
Yeah.
I just want to button mash. No, because I can't button mash with Shu.
With Shu, yeah.
Yeah, I can. There's characters I do want to button mash with. I just want to hop in and just do the damn thing, right?
Right.
But the thing is, but she's a redhead. Oh
That's
God,
funny.
I love you guys. She's a fun character, but she's just I don't know, something about her technicality just kind of pulled me off of her. Hold on, who's next after her? Oceanus, yeah, I'm definitely skipping.
Pulled you off of
I'm
it.
definitely skipping because Oceanus is and you guys know a male character has to be absolutely fantastic for me to pull for him.
Right.
Oceanus is fun as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. And I heard he's freaking like he does a lot of damage too.
Like, he's fun as fuck, bro. I don't they gotta be fun for me to pull for him.
Yeah.
And he's fun. Anubis is another one too. Like Oceanus and Anubis, definitely 100%.
Yeah.
I'm making
I've heard
sure I
some
get
good
both
stuff.
of those characters. Thor's right after Anubis, so that's probably gonna be trouble for me. But I'm not free to play anyway.
Hey,
so
Froke,
if
thank
I
you
have
for
to-
the thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the FPG fam. That's amazing. Thank you.
Oceanus is a skill issue character. No, how about fuck you? Okay.
Hey, what? That went 0 to 100 real quick. What? Hold on. I was saying thank you to Froke for the sub, and that came.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention to what you
Oh,
were
it
saying.
came out of nowhere.
Kuso's slandering my boy. No, I'm playing.
Came out of nowhere.
No, but he's right. It is. No, he's telling the truth. It is a skill issue character. It is 100%. He's very easy to use. You can hop in, button mash the character.
No problem, Froke. You're the same.
Yeah.
You're the content creator for Aether Gazer, right? I just want to make sure it's the same person, just so I can have people go over to your channel and sub up. My bad. Go ahead. Oh, he's Olympus too.
Yep.
Oh, bro, Olympus is so goated, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Olympus is goated.
You know, and this
They are
isn't-
eating
this
so
isn't
good.
even- I'm gonna tell you something. This isn't even an opinion. This is just a fact. I'm trying to make sure she knew, whatever. That gen zone is so slept on, or like not slept on. They didn't give enough love to that gen zone.
Hold on, which one?
Tsukiyomi's gen zone.
Do you feel like they're gonna explore that here very soon coming up? I feel like that's like one of the next gen zones they're gonna deep dive into.
Yeah. Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Bro, let me marketing wise. I'm just looking at this from a marketing perspective. They marketed the game with a character, Kuni, a character
Yeah.
that is absolutely freaking and I don't even mean this in my definition of thick. I mean like just she's a thick ninja, bro. And they also marketed her with Tsukiyomi, who's a straight up freaking what? I want to call her a samurai, but she's kind of ninja-ish too, bro. She's just freaking. They're just freaking design-wise incredible. Now
Right.
let's talk about her skills. Their skills. I think someone was telling me that Kuni is still top tier when it comes to her skills because she's one of the only characters before 2.0 that can do all three elements.
Right.
Like these characters are just so cracked, bro. But they just left them to dry. They just left them out to dry.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's still so much potential for Bizimbo. Like Bizimbo needs an S rank. I'm just gonna, and I don't even think people will disagree with me. I think Bizimbo needs an S rank. Even though she's a monster already, she needs an S rank.
I
don't care
agree.
if she's dual blades. I don't care if she's still a
I think.
single blade.
Hold on. Can I throw this out just in case?
Go ahead,
just in case any devs are watching. Bazembo needs to be dual blade, and she needs to have that craziness factor come out with like an ultimate or something, where she goes into that crazy mode, and then she's just OP. Make her broken. Because she's a fan favorite.
I've already thought of a situation in game where they can make it work.
Yeah.
Because there's yes, you just said it. She has like this inner demon shit.
Exactly. Yes.
I think I want to see her literally.
Yeah.
Like I want to see her hit the source. What is it? The source realm.
Right.
Fuck. I want to see her hit the source realm and become corrupted, bro.
Right.
And just like have those red veins like on one of her arms.
Yes.
And just the inner demon comes out.
Preach
she's just
it, man.
Crazy.
Preach.
Bro, that'd be so sick. It'd be so sick.
The S-rank Buzembo. So she's already a fan favorite, bro. Can you imagine if they actually do that? Oh my gosh. People would go nuts.
Like a young Nero from Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Yes. Like she
exactly.
She can be evil, or she could just be going crazy and not
just
know
go berserk.
Who her
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care which direction they go.
They could go either one.
But I'm telling you, like
dual blades.
Yeah. Do you know how many people will pull for that character?
Oh my gosh.
Like I mean, like and she's not like, I'm not downgrading her look. She's a hot character. But we're pulling. A lot of people are pulling for Hades.
She is a bit basic. I will say that she is a. She's one of the more common ones.
Yeah.
That's not too unique. Yeah.
But like the thing is, she doesn't need to be this super busted, like in terms of looks, like big tits kind of character.
No.
Like, she could literally just be a cool ass female character.
Yeah.
But just add the crazy factor to it.
Crazy factor.
People would pull for her.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah. And put a story behind it.
Kidding.
Like dive deeper into it. Yeah. Have a crazy trailer behind it. Yeah.
Like I want them to animate like and okay, I'm going into the wishful thinking territory now.
Let's do it.
I want her I want her whole story.
I like when Chaotic gets ramped up, when he gets excited about something.
I want this so bad. This is like one of those situations where it doesn't even fucking matter. This is just something that would be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see her hit the source layer. That's what it's called, the source layer.
Yeah.
For her to hit the source layer, and she's exposed to this way too long.
Right.
And you can slowly see her just making decisions she wouldn't be making. And they animate this whole thing in like
same for
animation, like I mean like a whole anime type shit to introduce the character.
Right.
And then Tsukiyomi's talking about, oh no, we've tried to suppress this for so long. Her demon, she has this other being inside of her type shit.
Yes.
And this source layer is probably bringing that out. We need to get her out of here as quickly as possible.
Right.
And then she starts fighting her teammates too. Bro, that'd be so
sick, bro.
Like her one blade, she has her normal blade. Oh, I just came up with a concept for the fucking dual blades. She's using her normal blade, but her second one is just pure energy.
That would be sick, bro.
Just pure energy from the corruption. Oh man, that would be so sick.
That would be sick.
Oh man. And like she has one of those like glowing eyes, like shadows coming out of her eyes, like one of her eyes is just like pure energy coming out of her eyes. Like,
right.
Oh man. I could put me on the design team. I can't draw, but I can give you ideas. God.
That's why I said if there's any devs in either stream, man, he's dropping gold right now.
Oh, they did do that for fucking PGR. Never mind. Don't do that.
Hold on. Which one?
Crimson Weave. Type in Crimson Weave Alpha.
Oh no, I already know about her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Maybe that's where the idea popped in my head. But
probably.
But yeah, like, dude, just give her some like straight up dark aura. You could even put like a Sasano, like what is that? What it's called? A Sasano, where like fucking Sasuke's like little thing floats above him
Yeah,
behind him.
yeah.
Like you could even put like a samurai like Sasano behind her on her right side where the glowing blade is. Like, bro, that would be so sick, bro.
They could make a
Tell me you
sick.
wouldn't pull for her.
They could make a
Tell me
sick
you wouldn't
S
pull for
rank
her.
boost. Nah, I'd pull her day 1, frame 1. I am getting clapped right now.
Man.
Yeah, frame 1, it would be a pull. It wouldn't even be a question. How dope that would be.
Like, just make her a crit demon. Like, it's all about building these stacks on her. And once you get her to like a maximum stacks on her on I don't know, maybe she can have like a mark on the bottom to indicate what stack she's at. And then she can like have this demon just slowly start coming out of her as she's like attacking. Like, that's so fucking sick.
That
dude.
would be sick.
Hey, Yongxi.
Yeah, I'd like that idea of like reaching a certain amount of
Yongxi.
stacks and then she transforms into that. That would be dope, bro.
If you see this in any other game,
Yeah.
you heard it here first,
Yeah.
okay? They stole the idea.
Yo, for real. For real. That would be incredible, bro.
If you see this in Honkai or PGR or any other shit, you heard the shit here first.
Tell them they had their chance.
Aether Gazer, you got a chance. Put this in the game quick. You don't even gotta wait for the region.
Hold on,
You don't
hold
even
on.
gotta wait for the region. What's up?
I'm sorry. I gotta shout out Dylan real quick. Dylan, thank you for the $5 sub in the super chat. I appreciate it.
Dylan,
Hey,
how are you going? No. How are you going to donate in his chat $5 and say chaotic is cooking?
yeah, I
right
was
now
gonna
with
say
your
he
wishful
said
thinking?
chaotic's
You
cooking.
rewarded FBG
Now with
for
his
my
wishful
thoughts.
thinking, because it was wishful thinking. That's why. That's the reason why.
You cheat me out of $5, man. I'm broke. No, I'm
Dylan,
playing.
hey, can we get some massive W's for Dylan? Some dab emojis.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not trying to guilt you.
Dylan,
into-
you're the goat.
Yeah,
I appreciate
not
it.
trying to guilt you. But yeah, that would just be some really cool shit to see.
That'd
and
be
I would
some
like
really
to
cool
see
stuff.
this unsighted Hopton. I got you, fam. And donated $5.
Hey,
Thank you, bro, but you didn't have to do that. You
let's
didn't have to do
go.
that, bro. I appreciate you.
Let's go. Now you're supposed to
but
say FBG is carrying the stream and he's cooking and all that. That's what you're supposed to put.
No, you're not.
Damn.
You're supposed to put Buki in his chat.
Chrome Buki.
You're supposed to Chrome Buki. Wow, Chrome Buki. You really like that name, don't you? You keep on bringing
You
that
know
up.
what? It's kind of growing on me, bro. I'm not gonna
I think
lie.
You like Chrome Buki.
Chrome
I do.
Buki's kind of growing on me a little bit. I've been vibing with it every now and then. I wake up, I look myself in the mirror, and I say, "You're Chrome Buki.
Chrome Buki.
You are Chrome to Buki."
He's the dude that wakes up in the morning and looks in the mirror and he goes, Chrome Buki.
And then I do the blue steel look. Does anybody know that? Does anybody?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, are you serious?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Zoolander, bro.
Oh, okay. No, I know what you're talking about.
Magnum?
Okay, I didn't get it. It didn't click. My bad.
In the mirror.
Okay, my
Oh
bad.
man, I
My
felt
bad.
I felt
That's
alone
culture.
on that one.
My bad.
Yeah, that's culture.
That's it.
Yeah, that's culture. Hey, hold on, Cameo with the 5 Kanata in the super chat, tilting the scale, my boy. Thank
he's
you.
just toxic.
He is
He's just
toxic.
toxic.
You know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. Mans is toxic.
He's
He
just toxic.
really is, bro. And I think he likes to do things to get under your skin.
It doesn't really work. Oh, except for the other day when he was he was just being sincere and he was sending me a message, but I took it as his fucking toxic self, and he sent me a message talking about the hard drive, and I was just like, bro, no, not the topic. And
Uh,
and then Unsighted with an additional $5. Can we keep this?
is this no?
Going?
This ain't a dono war, is it?
Hey, Cyrax, you want to keep this going?
Cyrax. Hey, Cyrax is a software engineer. My man makes the.
Hey,
he
that's fine.
He
makes we can keep doing this.
You know what? Cameo's not one to do that though. He ain't one to donate like that.
Hey, you better chill. Your gotcha's coming up. You better chill. You still play Blue Archive. You better chill.
Right, Froke? Right?
You gonna need it. You gonna need all that currency.
Bro,
all that currency.
Bro,
in that game.
Do you know how deep he is in Blue Archive right now?
It's probably disgusting.
Disgusting. Like uncomfortable.
Oh man. But yeah. What else? You know what? I need to do that.
What's that?
I'm watching what you're doing on stream. I need to do that.
Oh.
Let me see. What level is your guild on?
Guild? 3? Almost 4?
Okay. I thought, did you just start your guild?
I took over my guild. It was a mutiny that happened. I joined a random guild, right? Because you have to remember, I joined this game with no intentions on keeping up with it. I just, on the off chance, I was like, let me give it a shot. Because I joined when Living Soul Osiris came. I missed out on Tsukiyomi completely. I joined like 2 weeks after the fact. So I joined a random guild, and the president of the guild was not playing anymore. So we had a mutiny takeover, and I didn't even ask to. Somehow I became the president. I don't know how that happened. And then we just built it from there. So yeah, we're definitely behind.
That's the thing. Oh, I better tell Afro. Hey, Afro, if you're in here, if I were you, bro, you might want to keep a little active. You know what I'm saying? We really wouldn't want someone taking over the guild.
Yeah, no, I made sure that this is we're serious over here. We ain't playing around. Once I took over, I told everybody in the chat, listen, this is no shot. Yeah.
What?
Cyrax. With
he donated again.
With another 5, he said, Captain America voice. I could do this all day.
Hey,
hey, thank you, Gurnan, for the sub as well. I appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are funny.
He donated again.
Damn, my man put all his points to charisma. He didn't do anything and got I don't know how I got prez. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even, because keep in mind, once again, I wasn't planning on keeping up with this game. I joined it and I was like, let me pull Living Soul. I pulled Living Soul and I was like, okay, this is all right. And then they appointed me prez and I'm like, how did that happen?
Well, yeah, they probably recognized who you were and it's like, yep.
Put this guy.
That's him. Yep. FPG, we got him.
Put him as pres. So I became president. I'm like, well, I'm pres now. I guess I gotta take this kind of serious. And so yeah, we just built it from there. So we're a little behind, but the guild I got together now. I got a good group of people in here. They don't mess around. So we're starting to pick it up a little bit.
Oh shit.
What's that? What happened?
Hold on, I'm trying to validate something real
It sounded
quick.
serious.
Oh, this might be real.
You like that, Leonchi, right? Cyrax, thank you. Massive W's for Cameo.
This might be...
What? Oh, jeez, this guy just discovered something.
Don't worry too much.
What just happened?
Okay, so I follow a lot of dummy accounts early for games that are coming out.
Yeah.
And someone discovered the Korean Girls Frontline 2 Exilium account. Now, I followed a dummy account that someone made, and it's usually hidden for a while and locked for a game that's coming out. And I typed in Girls Frontline 2, I typed in Exilium EN in my search bar, and I was already following them So that means that this account may be real.
Oh, a legit one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Scully, I haven't seen anything about that. To be fair, I haven't been following it too closely, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's cool to know.
Oh, that's another main game on the channel, bro. Of course, that's exciting. But yeah, man. So
Yeah, what were
last
we
thing.
talking about?
We went all
We
off
went
the rails.
all off the rails on that one.
So if there's anything in this game that you could have that you wanted in this game, what would it be? It could be a change or it could be an addition.
Oh man, anything?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really gave that much thought.
Uh-huh.
That's a great question. I would have to think about it for a while.
Okay.
What is it for you?
Cyrex came in here. For me?
Yeah.
I just gave it to you. I would like the dual weapons thing.
Oh, okay. That's what you would want
Yeah.
most?
The dual weapons thing.
Okay.
That wishful thinking was like really something I've thought about.
Yeah.
Instead of introducing so many new characters, they could just enhance the characters in some way.
Right.
So, yeah, that would be fantastic for me. Cyrax, thank you for the $2 Canadian, brother.
No.
I appreciate
Are you serious?
Darkness. He
Traitor.
says you can have two because it won't let me give you one. Yeah, because I don't. I just see there's some settings in here, right? And those settings allow me to dictate a lot of things,
Well,
and
that was easy.
one is not allowed, brother. One is not allowed. But the 3 that was just added from unsighted equals 5.
No.
So we're here. We are here.
No.
Thank you for the combined $5. Thank you, Cyrax. Thank you, Unsighted.
Wow.
Darkness.
Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm still trying to think of what I would what would I want? I'd have to think about, yeah, I would have to think about that. Nothing really comes to mind like right off the bat.
If this was not a gacha game, I would have said PvP.
I still would want PvP. They can make it fair.
Yeah, if they unlock everything, like if they literally hand you every character, but even then, right? They'd have to give you every single character, every single built weapon. Like there's no way to balance it in this game. Because of the gacha aspect of it. So PvP just wouldn't work.
So
it just wouldn't work in this form.
For me, it wouldn't be every character, but it would be them maxed out.
Yeah, but see, there's still always going to be a better character.
And it would
so
be
let's say you pulled,
it would be 1-on-1, not like the three
Right.
modified. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the only way that this would work is if it wasn't a gacha game. That's it. Because if you have Hades and I have Hell, whichever one does the most DPS maxed out is going to win.
But that's where things get interesting, right? So if you're gonna go ahead and pick Hades, you would have to know what characters are good in PvP and what characters aren't. Hell wouldn't be a good character to bring into PvP.
You say that, but we've seen time and time again in every game that we've played. You've played Tower Fantasy.
Yeah.
So you've seen that even the units that we don't think are supposed to win will win, and then we'll understand why after the fact.
Yeah, I mean it'll be like, yeah, it'll definitely be trial and error for sure.
Yeah, so then
I just don't think
because
you're so slow and so stationary. It wouldn't seem like Hell would be a good pick.
Nah. If you can out DPS someone, you can out DPS someone. You just be, if you miss, however, that's a whole different argument. But
Yeah, but the
if you
way
can
the
out
way
DPS someone,
yeah, but the way hell out DPS is in cannon mode. But if you have somebody that's continuously revolving around you and you're having to spin your cannon the whole time, you're not going to out DPS them. And if you're shooting so slow and you're moving so slow, you're not going to be able to out DPS them. You see what I'm saying? You're way too slow and you're way too stationary. If you have like a character like Hermes that goes up against a hell, I would say 10 times out of 10, Hermes is going to win that fight. You're way too slow. And
Okay,
the only reason why I say
that
this
makes
is
sense.
because I come from a background of the strongest hero, and their PvP was like that.
Oh my god.
Say what you want about that
Strongest
game,
hero.
the PvP was tons of fun. And I was
He
very
said the strongest hero.
yeah, and I was very serious about that PvP, and it worked, right? It just, when you had to pull the character, obviously, but if you had the character, then it was a maxed out. Everything was maxed out, so then you would go in on an even playing field. And obviously, some characters were better than others, which is true, but there was skill involved, and I think there's a lot of skill in this game. Prime example is the Hermes fight.
The Hermes fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
one
there's
See, I
skill
already
involved. You
wiped it from
can't,
my head, and you brought back some
or
horrendous
even
memories.
the Osiris fight in the red and green event.
Damn, you did it again.
With
you brought
Innocence?
back another fight that I wasn't thinking about. That was her. That brought me anguish.
With Innocence, that those two fights in particular is what leads me to believe that there's a good foundation for PvP to be able to be implemented in this game.
That's different. We're okay. That's very different
Okay,
because
how?
So an AI that's
Uh-huh.
built a specific way to react a specific way.
Right.
Like there's always gonna be you're always gonna find a way to come on top when you learn their skill set, right?
Right.
So when we have PvP in a game where money wins,
Yeah, but
where
where
money
does the
wins?
money wins when the characters are maxed out?
okay, you said when we don't have all the characters, but you'll max all of them out. It's whoever has the best character. That's where money wins.
Yeah, but there's also skill that comes into play. You can have the better character, but you might not necessarily be the better player.
You're underestimating this. Money wins every single time.
That's where I beg to differ.
Okay.
I don't agree. For example, you can have, let's say Hades is the best character, but if you're not that skilled with her, and I have, let's say for example Hermes, and I'm the more skilled player, I
okay.
think the more skilled player is going to outplay somebody that has the best character but can't play them very well, can't pilot them that great.
Okay, so think about it this way. What is top tier going to be looking like? What is the top tier of PvP going to be looking like?
That would have to be fleshed out. It would actually have
Yeah,
to be
see?
played to find out what that is.
So the top tier DPS, it's going to be literally whoever the best character is. Everyone's going to only be using that one character because there's not going to be any variation. And it's just not a good environment having this kind of game, this kind of not gameplay loop. That's not the word I'm looking for. This game format doesn't work for.
I mean, but if you think about it, you take that with any competitive game. There's always a top tier that everybody uses.
Bro, no, it doesn't work in gacha. I'm telling you, it doesn't.
I
This
played
is
it in
something-
gacha. It worked fine. What do you mean?
Okay, what gacha game that name a gacha game that has PvP?
The strongest
in this
hero.
game
I
format,
just
in
mentioned
this
it.
game format.
The strongest hero. Yeah.
The strongest hero.
Yes.
Okay, so did they give you all the characters and just unlock them all? How did they make that work?
No, I just told you had to pull the characters, but they maxed the characters out. But there was
so
people
you
that were
just-
more skilled than
you
others.
just- But you just introduced the flaw. When you're at the top of the leaderboard, I'm not talking about the lower ranks. The lower ranks is always gonna be that whoever understands.
Yeah,
the
I'm
character.
talking I played it seriously at the most highest competitive level that I have it on my channel. You can watch video. I did videos on it.
Okay. We're not gonna agree on this, but I'm telling you, the community is most likely going to be on my side on this.
No, I agree.
Because of the
I
fact-
agree with you because
It does-
whenever PvP gets brought up, there's a lot of negative connotation to it, and a lot of people they don't like it. I agree.
No, people would love PvP if it was balanced. People would love it. Chat, and don't say anything, FBG. Chat.
Okay.
if they could find a way to balance this, would you enjoy PvP? Take away the gotcha shit. If they could find a way to balance this, would you enjoy the game?
Why you'll get rusty if you don't exercise enough.
Okay, right now it's balanced. I'm seeing more. Oh, wait, no, someone just changed from a no to a yes. I said take away the gotcha stuff. Okay, never mind. They don't want it in the game, period. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
they just
know.
don't want it.
I know
Okay, you're
people.
right about
I
that
know
part.
people don't want it in the game. I think people are underestimating the amount of skill that is actually within it and that can be there.
But that's a key factor too. A lot of players, despite there being meta players, majorities of the players aren't necessarily going to be wanting to try hard every single day.
Yeah,
to
so
play
so and just to clear this up, I wasn't saying that the majority of people want PvP. What I was stating is that PvP could be implemented. It's something that could work. I'm not saying I know the majority of people don't want it to work, and the majority of people will not delve into the technicalities of what it would take to win with not the most meta character. I full-heartedly understand that, but what I'm saying is that it can be implemented. Even if you don't have the meta character, you could still win. I guarantee it.
Yeah, if the other person's trash, that applies to anything. I'm trash at a game.
Not
right?
even if the
If I
players,
find someone-
not necessarily, not even if they're trash.
If someone
whoever the better
that
player
I
is.
find is actually worse than me, yes, if someone's worse than me, I could beat them. But at the top tier of the list, which is what people are always gonna is always gonna gear if a game should have PvP by or not. Because I mean, no one's saying that the game wouldn't be fun. Period. If PvP was just implemented, because you could just ignore it. It could be something that you just never play.
Right.
But the thing
Exactly.
is, if they're always going to add some sort of rewards that are going to make people feel entitled to play or enticed to play because it's a gacha game. They're always going to add some sort of there's always going to be some sort of technicality. And what I mean by that is if they up all the characters and give you all the characters, now there's no reason to gacha if we could just literally just play all the characters. If there's I just lost my other thought. Give me a quick second. If it's leaderboard based, everyone's going to want to climb the top of the leaderboards, which means better rewards, whatever the case may be. Yeah, that second thought literally just left me. Fuck. But yeah, it will cause a lot of disruption in the game. People literally won't enjoy the fact that it's there and there's going to be reason to play it. Roguelike, they give you a reason to play it. You get a currency and you buy stuff within a shop. Every mode in this game has some sort of currency, and that currency is used to obtain something, whether it's good or bad.
Right.
Now, unless the rewards are ass, which then no one will play it. If they introduce a PvP mode in this game, there will be rewards.
Right. I agree.
There will
there
be
should
rewards. There is no like I don't see a world where they just say, here's PvP. We didn't add any rewards. We didn't add any reason to play it.
No, there should
but
be
we just
rewards.
thought it was fun.
Yeah.
There will be rewards. So
Agreed.
players will feel like they have to do it. And don't let it be something that improves something, because then that's going to piss a lot of people off. Like, I don't see a world where this works. I don't. And there's a reason why people don't play My Hero Academia anymore.
Well, the game in its totality was not good, but that doesn't necessarily mean the PvP was bad. There's aspects of the game that was decent, and then there was some aspects of the game that was horrendous, and then the totality of it just made it not a great game. But that doesn't mean, once again, the PvP was bad. And I agree, there would be rewards tied to this.
I'm gonna tell you something. You sound like Vulcan, and I'm gonna tell you something. As much as I love Vulcan, he's awesome. Vulcan wants PvP in anything, and he just does not care about the underlayers of it all. And what players will think of the game with PvP is in all of this stuff. It will not work structurally. Every single time I've seen a game, a gacha game implement PvP, where's it on the leaderboards for gacha games?
Dragon Ball Legends,
where's
Seven Deadly
Dragon
Sins.
Ball Legends? Okay, where are they on? Where are they on the list?
What
In
list? What
comparison-
list are we talking about?
Oh,
I don't know
revenue.
what list.
Top games.
There,
You never see
Dragon Ball
those two
Legends
games
was
in
like a
your
top grossing game just recently.
Dragon Ball Legends?
Yeah,
What is Dragon Ball Legends?
Dragon Ball Legends is the PvP game that was just like top grossing not too long ago.
Wait, is that the Dragon Ball game that it's like 1v1? I thought that was a PvE game.
That's a PvP game, primarily PvP.
Okay, so is this whale driven?
Is it whale driven?
Is it just I don't know.
I mean, of course, obviously
I'm
these,
not trying to be facetious, I'm trying to figure it out.
obviously, these games are whale driven. But as a prime example, I'm not a whale in that game, but I can get top 1,000, top 500 in that game, and
1,000. That sounds like a feat.
and I'm primarily free to play. And I think that could be the same in any gacha game that that is skill based. If you're skilled enough, you can get top 1,000 without whaling. You could be free to play and get top 1,000. I think in any gacha game. Once again, skill based.
1,000 sounds like a feat.
It's not that bad.
That's my point. I was being facetious.
Oh, I was like, it's not terrible. But once again, you have to be skillful though. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to know the nuances of the game. If not, then yeah, it's gonna be a feat.
I didn't mean feet. FEET. Come on, bro.
Jeez, you guys are ridiculous. Oh,
FEAT.
once again, yeah, and hold on, I think Vulcan was big in The Strongest Hero 2 at one point. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he was, if I'm not mistaken. But let me put it this way. I know people don't want PvP. I understand it. And another thing, I could care less if PvP's in this game or not. I really could care less.
Oh no, I'm
do I want PvP? I would like PvP in this game because I think it could work. For example, the Hermes fight is so much fun. I think that would be a great foundational point. But anyways, rewards, yes, rewards would be tied to it, obviously, or else there's no incentive to play PvP. If the rewards are tied to like top 10,000, top 5,000, I think that is very doable for people that put the time into it to be skillful enough.
Chat, it's a healthy discussion. We know PvP ain't being in this game.
Yeah, we know. I know wholeheartedly PvP is not. Yeah,
we're having a healthy discussion.
PvP is never going to be in this game. I know that for a fact. But I'm just saying they have the makings of PvP that could be implemented in the game if they wanted to. It's there. All you gotta do is play the Hermes fight. It's there, or the red and green one. And that leads me to the whole skill point, is that I understand the Hermes and the red and green event are AIs, but you can't just button mash if you're playing on extreme. You can't just button mash.
I learned that.
Yeah.
I learned that myself.
It takes a little skill. It takes a knowing, and so, for example, if you're fighting, let's say you're fighting a person, and you start to understand their patterns, and they go in for attack, and then you zero time, and then there's ways that you can be the better. There's skill involved. You can be the better player even if they have the better character. Now, obviously, when you start to match up skill level, the better character is going to come out on top. That's obvious. That happened in Strongest Hero as well. But that doesn't mean that you can't win if you don't have the top tier character. You certainly can. It just might take a little more effort.
Possibilities exist in every universe, bro.
And a little more skill.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, all overall.
Yeah, but
bro.
you were making it seem like it was an inevitability that the person with the best character is just no matter what are going to win.
At top tier, it is going. Or sorry, at bottom tier, the person with the best character is inevitably going to win. Yes, all the way up until you get to whale territory, where everybody else will. You have to literally be good at the game, drastically good, and have money in order to win. Like, the combination of having money will always be at the top of the list. It is a requirement. It will not be a situation where, okay, you didn't spend money at all, like you're just here at the top tier part of the list. Like, they're going to do something where money is going to be a factor in some way, shape, or form. That's how PvP works in every single game that we play. And that is while that is good for making money, and trust me, I am all for a company making money to improve a game, but in this fashion, no. Like, there's always going to be some sort of monetary factor that ruins it every single time. I can't think of a single game that I've played. Okay, Dragon Ball Legends. I didn't I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that was the name of the game, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with the cards and then you swipe.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so that game, I don't know what the way the mechanics or anything like that works.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you, the whole top of that leaderboard, whales. Why would you want to have a game where money is how you win?
Yeah, I mean, it obviously gives you an edge. But even in Dragon Ball Legends, you don't have to have the best characters.
There will be those outliers where one player may have found something that the other players haven't discovered, and then that
there's always, I'm not gonna disregard, there's always gonna be a meta. There's a meta in any competitive game, whether it be in gacha, MOBA, whatever you want to look into, any genre. There's always going to be a meta, and they're always going to be dominated by the people at the top of the list. Of course, that's always going to be a thing. And maybe in gachas it's more egregious because you actually have to pull the character and people could just pay for it. I get all that.
Someone said 7 Deadly Sins too. Okay, I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins, Dragon Ball Legends. At one point, Strongest Hero. For example, in Strongest Hero, Aizawa was arguably the best character in the game. And I could be mistaken, but I think at some point you got him for free.
Whoa. Yeah. That's a good thing, but then you have the problem of everybody using one character. And that's like that. Like, this ain't a fighting game where. Sorry, I need water. This ain't a fighting game where every character has a way to possibly beat every character based on skill level. It just doesn't work like that because of the environment, the game, the environment of the game. Okay, it's just because the game is made on making money, so there will always be money as a factor of the game.
Yeah, but then again, you don't have to be number 1. You don't even have to be number 10.
But the players that feel enticed to play it, they're most likely going to get wrapped. There are players that get wrapped up in that trap.
Yeah, but what if you got all the rewards that you can possibly get if you're in like the top 10,000, top 5,000, you can max out the rewards you get in PvP.
Depends on what the criteria to get to the top 1,000. I'm not losing my mind. This is how I talk when I'm passionate about something. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not none of that stuff. We're having a normal discussion.
Exactly.
This is how I talk to Vulcan too when we talk about this. It's I'm not any kind of weird emotion. It's just when I'm talking about something passionately, it sounds a little bit more aggressive, but it's not aggressive. What was I saying? The environment that the game is built on is what will shape the entirety of the game. So, for example, if I want to play Naraka Blade Point, if I want to play Naraka Blade Point, that game is skill from top to bottom. It's skill from top to bottom. Yeah, you can buy skins, you can buy swords. To my knowledge, there's nothing that could just inherently make you stronger. But at the same time, there's still mechanics in that fucking game. All top players still somehow are whales. I don't know how that works. That is even just a PvP game. Yeah, that is just a PvP game.
Yeah, because there's just better characters than others.
It's the only way I know how to explain this is it's not a fighting game. Fighting games, that is like the ultimate balance where you have to be skilled. You have to put time in a lab. You have to know how these characters move, work, what the other player is going to do at all times. There's no way to put money into the game and just be good at a fighting game. That is what I in my head think as ultimate PvP, because that is 100% the skilled players always rise to the occasion. There's no other factors to that. If there's a way to add to make sure that these games have that and is 100% able to make sure that skill is involved 100% and no money makes this work, then or makes these players rise to the occasion, then yeah, then I wouldn't have a problem with it being in the game, because simply being in the game isn't the problem. It's what we know is going to be added as a result of PvP being in the game. There's going to always be monetization added because of PvP. Imagine if there's a skin that everybody wants and you have to be top 500 in order to get the skin. That always happens in a gacha game. Imagine if there's a special version of a functor that you get from being top 500 in PvP. Do you know how many people are not going to get that? They're going to be pissed. They're going to be angry. That happens with PvP also. PvE doesn't have a leaderboard that forces you to obtain a specific ranking in order to get item. If you have to play a PvE game mode and complete the game mode in order to obtain item, there's nothing wrong with that. Seven Deadly Sins is sometimes it does name a game. I don't know that. Am I just wrong? Okay, tell me where I'm wrong. I'm not opposed to being wrong.
About what?
Seven Deadly Sins and Epic 7.
Wrong about what though? They're having like functors, not functors, but specific items that are trapped in PvE leaderboard or something. Seven Deadly Sins has PvE. Yeah, all of these games have PvE. Yeah, they all have PvE.
I'm not disputing that.
This is what I will say is that
I'm confused.
don't I think a simple solution to that is don't make that the reward. I mean, don't make an outfit the reward.
That's never going to happen. Every single time that we see PvP in one of these gacha games, something happens that changes everyone's thoughts on the PvP. Whether in Aether Gazer's specific case, the enticing the reason people would want to play the game is if there's something there.
Yeah, just make it premium currency.
That's a reason to play and makes players have to get on it.
Make it shifting stars.
That makes the players who don't want to play it have to get on it.
I mean, they don't have to. If they don't want
they have to.
They don't have
it's
to.
It's not about having to or wanting to. There's currency being missed out on.
Right. So then play it if you want to. If you want that currency, play it.
No, I don't want to play it, but I want that currency for the next character that's coming out.
Well,
so
then
I have to play it.
Then play it. I mean, you don't have to. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. You're just going to be knowing you're going to be missing out on some shifting stars, and that's fine.
You're missing the answer. If there is currency involved,
right,
it doesn't matter if I want to or not. I'm saving for the next character that's coming out.
Right.
This is currency that I'm missing out on by
Right.
PvP. So I have to play it in order to get that currency, or else I'm waiting. I've done everything else in the game to get the currency for this week, month, whatever. And now I'm waiting to get that last little bit. The only thing left is PvP. I'm going to play PvP for that currency, even
Okay.
though I fucking hate it. I have no choice.
That, I hate to say it, but that kind of sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem.
It sounds
I'm
like a
saving
personal
for
problem.
something. It shouldn't be in the game for that reason. For that reason. It becomes something that you are required to do in order to get the maximum amount of currency
Yeah, but
for you to save.
Yeah, but you keep using that word required, and it's not it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement. It's a choice.
So now I'm missing out. Now I'm missing out on something that I need in order to make sure that I get the amount of currency that I need for that character. It's a requirement.
I mean,
dude.
but if it's a character that you've been saving for already, then you should have just been saving from the beginning. You shouldn't have to then rely on PvP to then get that last whatever amount that you need.
You're missing the point. It's floating right above your head, and you're still just not even trying to catch it. Dude,
I understand what you're saying, but you keep saying requirement. It's, to me, it's not a requirement. It's a choice whether you participate or not. If you want the shifting stars, then play PvP.
Right.
If you don't want to play the shifting stars, then don't play PvP. I think it's as simple as that. I don't think it's a requirement.
But you want the shifting stars.
Then play PvP. Then play PvP. Whether you enjoy it or not, then play it. If you want it. It's not a requirement.
You just described a requirement.
I did not. I said if you want it, then go get it. If you don't want it, or you don't want to play PvP, then don't play PvP. It's not a requirement. Nobody's forcing you to go get it, and you don't have to complete PvP to get those shifting stars to continue playing the game. There's no requirement there. It's your choice. You're making it a requirement in your head by saying, I need to get all the shifting stars I possibly can in order for me to get this character. You're making it a requirement.
You're contradicting yourself.
How? Where's the contradiction?
Listen. Just I know you would want PvP, but just listen to what you're saying.
I could care less whether PvP's in this game.
PvP.
I stated that before.
If something is in the game that is needed in order to obtain something, and you have to play a mode to acquire something, it is a requirement to obtain. Am I wrong?
You're right in that context, but not in terms of needing it in a requirement to play the game in order to get whatever you're wanting to get.
It's not about playing the game. We're all playing the game. We're choosing to play the game. What we're talking about is obtaining something that is needed in order to a currency. Have you? This currency is very important to obtaining something within the other game, or within the other banner. So if I need that currency in order to obtain this character, I've absorbed all of my other options, right? We are now required to play this game mode to obtain that currency that is needed. Or spend. That is another option, but free-to-play players don't spend, right? So that is a requirement. That is exactly what a requirement is. Now, requirement to play the game? No, that is what you said that I want to correct myself on.
Wouldn't that be a plus? Because if you didn't have the PvP, then you wouldn't have the necessary currency to then go ahead and pull for the character.
It would be balanced out throughout the other game modes, but instead they added another game mode that people don't even want. And
why don't just keep the same amount and then introduce that? Why would you?
Because now you're adding on to the amount.
Okay, but you're saying they would balance it out, but if PvP wasn't there, but the other game modes were there, and you had the other game modes give you enough premium currency to then get the character, why not keep that the same and then introduce something that can give you excess if you want it?
Okay, in that context, yeah, that would be great.
Okay,
but
so then it's not a requirement.
I'm explaining. Yes. In that context, yes, you're right. but that's not what's gonna happen because that's not how it usually works. They always find a way. If it's currency, they always find a way to milk it every single time. They always find a way to milk it. If they could give you just the short amount of currency, what game was that I was playing before, and I loved the game until I had to start playing PvP. Fuck. It was an MMO. Fuck. What was it called? Anyway, whenever they add a new mode, they don't just add to the amount of currency in the world for no reason. There's usually a reason why that mode is there. All right? So, if all the other modes give you a certain amount of currency, they're going to balance it all out so that you're obtaining whatever cap in currency they want you to have within the entire economy.
Yeah, but if they would implement that now, that would be received with so much backlash, because then you would notice that you're getting less currency from the other game modes, but you introduce PvP that not everybody wants to play. So what would be the point in doing that in the first place?
They're gonna get backlash from adding PvP in general.
No,
so
if you can, yeah, but why receive even more backlash from it then, when you can add PvP to be able to get even more premium currency than you could before?
In a perfect world, that would be great.
It just wouldn't make sense, but it wouldn't make sense. That would be the definition of killing your game.
Yeah, you're right. Adding PvP in general wouldn't make sense, because that would contribute to killing the game. A game that's already low on revenue in China, a game that's already against the wall in terms of revenue here on in global, in hopes to revive that with 2.0. Adding PvP would not make players happy. It would make a small group of whales happy, maybe. People who just want to flex their money, yeah, sure. But like I said, if, and this is once again an if, just like you presented an if, they found a way to balance it all to where it would not affect anybody, and they could just hop in this game mode and just play. There's no rewards that are forced to make us no rewards that force us to play the game mode, to play this game mode, and it's just there, then yeah, if it's just there, that's great. Nobody has to touch it unless they actually want to. But unfortunately, when games add PvP, when gacha games add PvP, they usually add rewards. Those rewards can be one of two things. They can be shit you don't give a fuck about, or they can be things that you care about. More so, the things you care about every single time. And the fact that we even talked about a currency being one of those things would piss so many players off.
Yeah, so there's so many games that have premium currency tied to a mode that people dislike, and they don't even play the mode because of that reason, even though there's premium currency tied to it. And I can see that being the case for this game. People play this game because it's PvE and they enjoy the modes that are there. If they introduce PvP and you don't like PvP, a lot of people aren't going to play it, even though there's premium currency tied to it. There's plenty of games that do that already. I can't see people.
A bunch of people don't want to play it.
Well, I don't know how.
Sounds like a waste of resources to me.
I don't know how many people would enjoy it or not, but it could be just another game mode that could be introduced for you to participate in if you want to or not. But what I'm saying is that there are plenty of people that would not.
Shut up, Lucid.
That would not be looking at PvP and looking at the premium currencies in there and being, sweating that they have to go get that currency in order to fill out whatever currency.
Underestimating the gacha community, bro.
No, I disagree. I think there's plenty of people that would look at that and look at PvP and be like, I'm not even gonna waste my time with that. It's not worth it.
The whole thing just sounds like it's a bad idea waiting to happen.
Once again, I could care less whether PvP is in this game or not. It really doesn't matter to me. My whole premise was PvP. There is a foundation for PvP to work in the game in terms of the gameplay. Now
say that for every single one of the games that we play. Honkai Star Rail, there's a foundation for there to be PvP in Honkai Star Rail.
I agree, there is.
Fuck no. Let's keep that shit out.
Yeah, but we initially talked about it not necessarily being good for the game. We talked about if it could be implemented in the game in the first place. That was the premise.
that was a misunderstanding on your part, because I was talking about including it, period, is a bad idea. That's what I'm saying. Whether it's implementable, it's implementable in every game that we play. That wasn't what I was going by. That isn't what I was saying. Implementable
I was
is
thinking
something
about
that's
all the games. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, every game that we play. I can think about it. I'm literally gonna name every game that I care about that I played over the past year. Path to Nowhere, a tower defense game, very very technical. Is there a foundation for you to add PvP there? Yeah, it could definitely work. Guess what? Horrible fucking idea. Tower Fantasy, PvP is in that fucking game and people hate it. What else? Honkai Star Rail. PvP is implementable in that game. Fucking or not, it's not implemented in the game. It would be a fucking horrible idea to add it into that game. Let's see. What else have I been playing? Punishing Gray Raven. It has co-op. Does it have PvP? No. It has a leaderboard. But I mean, it's like I guess technically that can be considered PvP if it's just the leaderboard. But leaderboards, that's not what we're talking about, right?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
No,
Damn,
no,
you're just
no,
ignoring
no.
me.
No, sorry. I didn't know you were talking to me. No, I'm talking, yeah, I was talking actual player versus player, not a leaderboard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because then that's a whole different discussion. Snowbreak? No, please don't add. No, you're talking about a game that's already against the wall, and you're going to add PvP in it. Like every game that we talked about further, every game that we've talked about over the past year. Yes, you're right. If you're just talking implementable, you are 100% correct. You have me on that one. Every game that we played has an implementable PvP that it has a way that they could implement PvP. But huge but. Should they add it because it's implementable? Fuck no. Fuck no.
What if the rewards were like the current ones for dimensional variable? Would that still be an issue?
Like no one cares about them, I guess.
Essentially, like you got some coin boxes, some gen zone functors, some divine yeah.
I think the idea, and this should apply to everything, every possible scenario. I think the idea of having PvP, unless you can find a way to balance it out, it is not a good idea. The idea in a gacha game,
you can't balance a gacha game.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
Yeah, but I already acknowledged that though.
Yeah, so unless you can balance it out, there's no point in implementing it. And when you have a PvP environment or a PvE environment, it doesn't fucking matter. Like it's all story. It's all story. Like we're sitting here just playing game modes against bots and shit. There's no other player getting rewarded for your loss.
I think it'd be so much fun.
You know what the real solution would be? If you really want to have a PvP game like Aether Gazer, create an entirely different client that is not driven on the base game, and just have the whales go at it.
Nobody will play that. Not even the whales would go over there.
Have the whales go at it.
They wouldn't even do that.
Like that's like it just sounds like it's usually a bad idea when you add stuff. One, you've said yourself that people wouldn't even want to play the game mode. Oh God, you did the same thing that I do. Just wait at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a bad idea. That's all I'm gonna say. And I like how you moved on to the to this fight as you think you're doing something. I'm paying attention to your stream. You think you're doing
I didn't know you were
something.
watching my stream, by the way.
You think you're doing something. He moved to the Hermes fight to show the combat 1v1. He thinks
Yep.
he's slick. He thinks he's slick.
Because there's some skill that's involved.
Yeah, against a bot.
Some combos. You cannot tell me some players would not play like this.
It would be a sweat fest. They would be.
Yeah, it would be a super sweat fest. That's what intrigues me.
Yeah, but then again, I wasn't disagreeing with the fact it would be a sweat fest. I'm thinking on the mechanic, the underlying mechanics of the game once you have these modes like this in there.
Yeah. No, I listen, I understand what you were saying, and I agree with just about everything you said, to be honest with you. I just think PvP would be a lot of fun in this game. Oh no!
Still waiting for
Thought I got away. You just be
Got
PvPing
clappy
all day?
really quick.
No, that was not really quick.
You got clappied really quick.
That was not really quick. I almost won that one.
Nah, you were far off.
No, I was on the last health bar. My man be lying?
Nah, that was worse than my first run.
Stop. Stop now.
I got clapped in 2 hits on my first run.
Oh no. Hold on, this is gonna be the run.
Gaslighting.
The gaslight is
fucking
real.
Gaslighting. The gaslighting.
Is real.
Oh man. Chaotic is a hater. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's hating?
You know, Chaotic hates a lot of things, but is he a hater?
Nah.
Does that make sense?
Nah.
But we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
He always finds a way to make it. Oh my gosh, those triple kicks, man.
No, you don't want PvP and Arknights. Please don't even put that
Arknights?
dreadful thought- Don't even put that dreadful thought in, and just no. I thank God that fucking Yostar would put an end to that super quick. They wouldn't even allow that. They wouldn't even allow that.
Who suggested Arknights?
Sharp Bamboo. He's a regular here, but still, it's still a bad idea. It's still a bad idea. I could come up with 1,000 ways they could implement it. This goes back to the
No.
same thing I was saying. I was saying to further. You can implement something into any one of these games. It wouldn't work because of the underlying features that would have to be implemented as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And just to bring this full circle, I don't think the mass majority of players want PvP in this game. I don't need PvP to be in this game. I just think it would be incredibly fun. But I'm perfectly fine with it being just strictly PvE with co-op in it. I think that's a lot of fun too. So, but that was an how did we even get on PvP? How did that happen?
I think I read something in chat, and then you said you would like it. I think that's how it started.
Is that
I
how
don't
that
know.
started?
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, we got there somehow. We got there somehow.
I think we covered all the topics for tonight, though, right?
Yeah.
Was
The only thing that I really wanted to talk about was just the fact that we haven't seen that 120 frames in there. I'm gonna always milk that conversation every chance I get.
I agree. Yeah, the
120 frames should have been there at launch. But
yeah.
but it's no big deal.
Yeah, I agree. The 120 should be next. And then what was the other thing? 120, and then
120 and the resolution of the screen
the resolution of the
was
screen.
the ones that I said.
Yeah.
Those are the only things that I said when talking about the two features. Lobby screen, nah. They can't implement the. Actually, now that I think about it,
Man, that
they
lobby
can
screen,
implement
yeah.
the lobby screen. Yeah,
Yeah,
they can do that. It
that
doesn't
would be
affect the
dope.
game in any way, shape, or form. Being able to change the lobby screens and stuff. Yeah, you right. You right. Never mind. I was about to say that there's a that mechanic was implemented with the new skin and stuff that you purchase. But yeah, okay, yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that working.
I would like the
There's
lobby screen.
there's no con, right? So yeah, there's no con there. And as much as I think about it, we need skins in the battle pass.
Oh, thank you, Froke, for answering that. I didn't know what was going on. Thank you for answering that. What were you saying? Battle Pass?
That's a fantastic idea, actually.
What was
But
that?
the thing is, we need skins in the battle pass. I think adding skins to the battle pass is a great idea, but they would have to create some skins that they don't
For the
mind
battle
not
pass, yeah.
selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they don't mind not selling. All of the skins, skins in the battle pass would be paywalled. Of course they would. You probably have to buy the battle pass in order to get them.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't
but the
expect
thing
any
is,
less, to be honest.
but it's either, think about it this way: if you got all those materials, a skin, and currency all in the battle pass, that's a well buffed battle pass.
That's a super buff battle
That's
pass.
a fantastic battle pass, because
Agreed.
when you add a battle pass to, add a skin to a battle pass, it only buffs the battle pass that we already have.
Mm-hmm.
We're paying $15 for a skin right now. So if you have a battle pass for, let's say, I think, how much is the battle pass right now? Is it $20 for the 10?
$20
for the
yeah.
10, or you can just pay the 15 for the $14.99 for the battle pass without the 10 levels. Is that how it goes?
I think so.
Okay, so someone could buy just the normal $14.99 battle pass, and then they could just earn their way all the way to the end, and then they get their skin.
You know what I wouldn't mind is, like, you know, Hoder's skin, Dark Mistletoe, or like Zenkibo's one that's in the shop right now. I wouldn't mind those being in the battle pass.
I don't think that would. Okay, so they already sold those. So this is the problem. If some people already bought them, the people who are getting the battle pass too, they'd be pissed.
Oh, let me rephrase. Like, outfits like that in the battle pass, like moving forward in the future. Obviously, yeah, no, those are.
The future, you're saying the quality of these. You're okay.
Yeah, for like the I guess for like the A ranks in a sense, but like not all of them. They like pick and choose which ones.
Yeah, okay. I think I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
something
think
similar to that.
Would work. That would work fine. But the thing is, right? The Zenkibo is Zenkibo? Is Zenkibo?
Zenkibo?
Yeah. Z Tengu. We're just gonna call her Z Tengu. I fucking hate her name. Her skin looks great, but the thing is, I don't play that character, so I see no need to pull for him. So I can see why that would be a battle pass character,
right,
or a battle pass a skin,
right?
Because maybe that's not a character you care too much to spend $15 on just the skin for. So just
certainly
throw him in the battle
me.
pass. It's a bonus. Yeah, it's just a bonus. And then every now and then they could have like a fully animated skin, like on anniversary or something, that would benefit the players.
Right. I agree. I think that would work out nice.
It's literally all about, at the end of the day, it's all about making the players feel rewarded.
I think that would be a juicy battle pass if they did something like that.
Yeah, it's all about making the players feel rewarded. So if they're spending, it's $10? No, it's 14. Okay. Wait, no, is it $10?
For what?
Someone just said it's $10 for the battle pass and 18 for the advanced.
I'm not sure because I bought it already.
You bought it, yeah. So
I don't.
Base is 10. Okay, it's 10. Base is 10. Okay, my bad. I thought it was 14. All right. So what does 18 do exactly? 18 just gives you 10 advanced levels, gives you some additional Can you show it on your screen again? Cause I don't have my game booted anymore.
What is it?
I would just show the battle pass purchase thing where it said it was bought.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I just show it on the screen. So you get that exclusive frame and you get the coolant along with it, but then you also get an additional 10 levels. So
Right.
it may not be worth, but a lot of people like me do it anyway because, well, that's extra points on the battle pass that you don't really have to worry about.
Right. That's the reason why I do it too. Yeah.
Yeah. So most people just gonna buy the $10.
Which is for
But,
a battle
I mean-
pass is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No.
Adding a skin to it, that's a reason to want to buy the battle pass for those who just don't want to buy
Right.
anything.
I agree.
There's free-to-play players who definitely just stick to the free-to-play method, which is not buying anything.
Right.
And those people literally just like they would want to buy the battle pass if there was a skin that they cared about in there.
And maybe the skin should
And
be
that's-
on like 40. Like keep the
I mean,
functor on
make it the end
30.
of- make it the end of the battle pass reward.
True, you could do that.
Once you get to the end, like I can see it, like you have, unless they do like the
I only
unless
said that
do
because they have the two premium currency scan voucher things on the end.
I mean, they could. Another thing that I wish they would do is they would have an endless battle pass. So you're getting like usually games
yeah.
have like an endless
Yeah.
usually they have like these endless features at the end where you get like additional currency or like normal game currency, not like
Right.
the stars or anything. They'll give you like materials or something like that. Like
Right.
that'd be fantastic.
Can you imagine
but
getting
one
like
thing-
blue coolant or like purple coolant? That would be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope, and players would enjoy that. They're getting more stamina,
Yeah.
more reason to play the game,
Right.
and earn the stuff that they need for the next unit.
Right.
That's fantastic. But one thing that I would like is if, okay, I know this isn't a gacha game, but I love how Fortnite does their battle pass. You earn
Yes.
stars.
Yep.
You earn stars, and
I
you
like
get
it
the
too.
thing that you fucking want.
Beautiful.
Like,
So glad you brought that
love
up.
that, dude. Like, I think having
I like that model too.
yeah, it's just great. And if they were able to implement something like that and have a
Mhm.
bunch of skins in there, because that's all the battle pack people care about.
Is the skins,
anyone that
yeah.
plays for, yeah, there's a whole bunch of skins in there. It's not one. It's not three.
It's just a bunch of
not even-
accessories, yeah.
it's accessories and skins. I would even like if this game decided to add like special accessories for your characters. I could see people wanting to put ears on their fucking character. Like dumb shit like that is always
yeah.
a bonus.
Yeah. Cat ears on your kit. Oh jeez, they would go bananas over that stuff.
Yeah,
They
people like customization.
They
It
could
doesn't
throw
matter.
some cat ears on Bazembo. Oh my goodness, they're gonna go.
What does the revamped battle pass have in it?
They're gonna lose their minds.
I know you keep telling me, Queen. I read it. I was just waiting to for the right opportunity to answer. Okay.
The hostility.
I do this to everybody here. What's the revamped battle pass look like? Like what is in it?
Yeah. What?
If you have a picture. Wait, I have the Chinese build. Why am I asking questions?
Yeah. Can't you just pull that up?
Yeah.
Are you pulling it up now?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to load up.
Are you gonna show it on stream?
You're...
All right. Let me pull your stream up. Where's this guy at?
There is a shop U. What does shop U mean? I don't get what that means. Is there another patch for this game? This is the third patch in literally a week? I'm playing use your account? Oh, okay. Did it already do the account thing?
Chat, can you see? I got him pulled up, right? Yeah.
Oh my god. I always forget about
Oh my
god.
goodness, I'm gonna get demonetized.
No, you're not. Ugh. Jesus
Jeez.
Christ. Hey, yo, Ging-chan. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Gang-chen. He said it like
We,
like
we,
they
we, we
like,
sit- I
like
thought
they
it was
hung like
Chan.
they hung out before.
Hey, what's up? What's up, girl?
Yeah, like they went
How
out
you
to dinner
doing?
already once or twice.
Hey, we did though.
Gang-chen.
Okay. We did though. Oh fuck! I just knocked you off, didn't I? I just tried to fucking. My bad. I hate this.
What are you doing?
I knocked him off of the game.
Oh, he was playing?
Yeah.
Ah.
I hate how it just shows it for a brief moment. I wasn't even paying attention when it appeared.
Yeah.
Like it has this brief moment where it's like, "Hey, do you want to switch accounts?" and it just disappears.
Right.
I was too busy looking at Miss Gingy. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
Froke? I can't get over it as well. I've seen it a couple of times. It's
You
listen,
know.
they're doing the right things moving forward. Listen, let me just put it that way. They're doing the right things. They know what
Oh,
they need to do.
do you see the shape of yeah.
Yeah.
All sorts of shapes and sizes there.
They said, "Hey yo, that's some good skins." They know what to do it.
All sorts of shapes and sizes. You guys came here for the simping, right? Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. You got it.
They were waiting for him to go to CN version.
This is the thing that I was talking about earlier in the chat where
Yeah, you get the swigs.
you get extra stamina at certain times of the day.
Right.
So I just got some extra stamina for signing in. So
Froke's in deep.
is there a way to get out of this? Like, oh, it just gives it to me. Okay, thank you. Battle pass. I don't know the icons
Is it?
on this new UI.
Is it the Gang-chen?
Which one is the fucking battle pass?
Is it the upper right hand corner?
Upper right hand? Is it?
The
No, this is her event.
Oh,
She's
that's
free
the
to get her
event.
skins. Top left.
Where?
See, this is why I need to learn Chinese because I'm literally where? Top left, second one. Okay. Ah, there we go. This is the battle pass. Okay, thank you. So what's different about this?
Huh?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Fuck. The unlimited battle pass thing I was just talking
Yeah,
about.
you were just talking about that. What does that currency give you though?
Oh, it goes up to
it's
70.
got
It's not
gold.
unlimited.
Yeah, 70 because it's 50 now.
Okay, so what is this currency?
Go to the shop. You can go to the shop.
Oh, this is the quest. Oh shit, functors for sale.
Oh. Hold on. What?
There's a lot of different stuff. I have some of this currency, so I've played since they've implemented. They just added battle pass currency, blue for mats, gold for A rank functors.
Are those just original functors though? Just regular?
Yeah, they're A rank functors.
Okay.
And what's this?
Yeah, what's that red thing? Yeah, proxy, same.
Red paper for synchro buff mats. Okay, so we're not gonna know anything about the synchro buffs until they come. Oh, that's the currency for the dorm? What? Okay, you two people that I trust gave me
Two different answers.
different. Yeah. Okay, someone's laughing. Okay, what the fuck?
Ah, you got too many trolls in there, bro.
Oh, they're trolling. Nah, Kuso's right. Okay.
Too many trolls.
Synchro buff. Okay, so we're not gonna see the synchro buff until 2.0 anyway.
And
So
BP2. You know what they could do? They can use that material to get you know, those outfits we were talking about. That would be another way to do it as well.
Yeah, that could work. Save up for have specific outfits in the store.
Yeah,
You can save up
exactly,
currency.
Fammy. Exactly. That's huge. He said, so we don't need to pull for A rank signatures. This changes everything. Yeah, that's massive. It didn't really hit until you just said it, but that's huge, actually. Instead of having to pull for it, you can get it here.
Are these all of the A rank functors? Are some missing? Or I'm pretty sure some are missing, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some are missing. Maybe they add more as time.
Or do they fluctuate?
Time goes on. Or maybe maybe they alternate. Yeah. But that is, yeah, that's big. That's because there's a lot that I would want for some of my A ranks that I just don't want to pull for because I feel like that's a waste.
Okay. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
This is great. I mean, there's no skins here. I would love for them to add skins to it.
Skins would be cool.
Maybe make the more premium currency the way you get the skin, but yeah, this is great.
That's a good update. I just wish it went to like 100 maybe.
You know what would be funny? If this is one of the secret
if they
updates,
implement
they've been
this,
doing
yeah,
they've been doing that secret thing
bro,
ever since
I was thinking just what you were thinking.
Log in the next patch and then they have this already implemented.
Yep,
bro.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, watch this be one of those. That could be it, man.
I wanted to give us that battle pass next patch. Yeah, I want them to as well. If Hades have the new battle pass, her patch would be the god patch. Yeah.
It would be the ultimate patch if that happened.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see the cake again? Okay, I can back out.
Yeah.
I can back out.
Hold on. Who said it though? Who said it? Point him out. Who was it?
Lucid's Lucid's like another fucking me, bro.
I mean, his name is Lucid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you see they're doing the rerun for Scotty here too.
Modes and the
so if you look, are you still looking at my screen?
Yeah. I'm still looking at it.
They have 2 events running. So they have the one that progresses through the story, and this is like
Bro, she's such a good-looking character. I can't get over it.
Oh my god.
She's such a well-designed character. And I'm not just guys, I'm not just talking about like the grenade launchers. No, I'm not. I'm talking about her as a whole. No, just in general. I'm not talking about the warlocks. I'm just talking about just in general.
Oh no, you talking about the warlocks. You talking about them Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I'm not talking about the juggernauts. Just everything.
Look at her. Look at her.
That's such a beautiful skin. That's a beautiful skin. Her. Somebody said, "Gia."
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't play this account ever since Global came out.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not even gonna let me look at her fucking skins.
Nah, they're not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, so I was just gonna show you through the skins. Why must you be on the account right now, Kuso? Fuck.
So what were you saying, Fro? The thing about this is that we need to have the modes and the missions to be able to unlock the levels, because we getting it close, then people won't be able to get the rewards in time, etc.
Running Scotty too, maybe because of her
true, Fro. That makes sense. Yeah, so that's probably why it won't be. It would be cool, but it probably won't be.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, there's a lot of Gyats just went in my chat.
Hey, Gyat. Ling Guang, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, she has a couple rocket launchers as well. Jeez.
This is what I meant when I said this game going Azure Lane. This is exactly what I meant. It's literally that direction. Look, I'm gonna show you all of the characters. There's only one female character.
This chat's getting degenerate now.
Hey, my community is merging with yours. Welcome to the darkness.
Bro, they're starting to fuse.
Welcome to the darkness. All right, so the very first character is Ling Guang. She's the very first one to launch alongside Where is the other one? I have her. I know I do. There she
Jinwoo.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Jinwoo. Look at her.
They invading. They are. They're infiltrating.
Fucking stacked. All right.
Is that
She's
right,
stacked
folks?
too.
Yeah, she's. Yeah.
And then I think after her was a male character, so we're gonna skip him. And then it was then it was then I think it was Ging-chan.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Stacked.
Look at her. Look at her.
Super excited about her, by the way.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Then
super
and then there was,
bro.
there
they
was,
went
there,
to.
and she's the only character that isn't freaking stacked.
They took it to the
only one that isn't stacked is
extreme,
this
bro.
one. But she's good too. Like she's a good character too.
Bro, they took the latest character to the extreme. They were testing.
Yeah, they were like, okay, we're gonna bring all the culture.
Yeah.
You guys,
Let's go full throttle on
and
this
for
one,
you guys
bro.
to play our game. So we're gonna give you everything you want. You guys want,
Bro, they put the sliding bar to the max.
Yep.
Slider went all the way to the right, bro.
And they didn't even stop there. They started giving skins for all the stacked characters too.
Of course. Why not?
And Ging, it also has like, I forgot her name for a minute. Too busy looking at yeah. So she has like 3 skins already.
Oh
Two
yeah,
of
I've seen it, Frog. Yeah, it's
so,
absurd.
like,
The ultimate skill chain for her.
She's up there with Hades. She's up there with Hades already.
Yeah. Yeah, with the amount of skins that she has.
I don't think she's a child, bro. She the you're talking about the money. Yeah, I don't think she's a child. Feel free. Darkness.
Jeez, bro. Jeez.
Darkness.
I think that's the right move, though. I mean, we talked about this off stream. I think that's the right move, the right direction.
Look at her.
Based Yongshi, yo, so based.
Look at her.
Somebody said elegant, yeah.
Look at her, and I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find out, is this censored? Because if it's censored, what does the uncensored version look like?
No.
Because you got to think about it. They got strict rules.
You're gonna get us.
Is it
you're gonna
censored?
get us demonetized over here.
Hey. I'm okay with it.
You're gonna get us super demonetized.
I'll drop a couple a little bit off of my stream.
You see what happens when it's a slippery slope with this guy. He gets a little taste and then he just wants to take it to the absolute limits. He's willing to take a couple points. He's willing to take a chop off the monetization. He starts to do things he normally wouldn't do.
Oh, I'm on brand, homie. I'm on brand. I'm on brand.
Bro, he's beyond on brand right now.
Darkness.
He's slipping right now. He's slowly slipping. I'm losing him, chat. He's going there. I'm losing him slowly. Yeah, it's taking over. I can't stop it no more. It's taking over.
It's gone. We're
sometimes I can pull him back, but I know when he's gone too far.
Me back.
Yeah.
There ain't no pulling me back.
Nah, he's deep now. Don't stop him. I couldn't if I wanted to right now. He's too deep.
All deep in it.
Okay. Things are going south.
Okay, we're done. Thank you guys for coming through. It's been a great stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we covered everything, right?
Yeah.
We
we had to end it on a very, very dark note. So very pleased with everything we've talked about today and saw, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know
So,
what? We touched on things that I wasn't even expecting to touch on, so it
I
was
mean,
massive success.
I was thinking we were just gonna be talking about the things that they can do to improve the game, but then they
Yeah.
started smacking us in the face with all those improvements. It's like, okay, what do we got to fucking talk about now?
Right,
So,
right. Yeah, no,
yeah,
we figured it out
they
though.
knew this live stream was coming. They saw our snow break streams.
They did.
They're like, nope.
We ain't letting these two get together
Let
and
them
talk
know.
about us.
Let them know we got these things coming.
Yeah, they were proactive.
Yeah, they're like, don't demand us to respond. Please don't.
Oh, that's so funny, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah,
It's been a great stream. Thank you, bro, for you invited me this time, so thank you.
Nah, I appreciate you coming on and indulging me.
Darkness.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna hit you up afterwards with my thoughts on what I want to do moving forward, but I'll hit you up afterwards about that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right, man. Well, thank
right.
you once again. I appreciate it.
All right, Buki, you have a good one.
Oh, geez, he had to end on that, didn't he?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Have a good one, brother.
Smooches.
Buki.
Smooches.
Chrome Buki. Yeah.
I like the
later.
I like the chrome.
Yeah.
Guy's a trip. Oh, this guy's insane. Anyways, I think that was a success. We touched on things that I didn't even expect to touch on. Streamed a lot later than I planned on even streaming. So, oh, you were lurking, Dark. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it was good. I had a good time, and it's always fun to have Chaotic on the stream. It's always a pleasure. With that being said, I have some things that I wanna look into moving forward. Some exciting plans that I want to try and implement, and I will announce that as I start to cultivate it and get it together. So just be on the lookout, guys. Some really fun and exciting things on the channel here, hopefully relatively soon. It's gonna take a lot of coordination though. So, and this is what I meant, Farouk, when I said I'm gonna hit you up. It's gonna take some coordination, but hopefully I can get it together. And it's for the Aether Gazer community, to get us all together, and also to maybe help some other content creators and to get us together as well. That's a spoiler. So, anyways, yeah, he ended with a gyat. He would. We touched on many things and all. Yeah, it was good. We touched on many topics. Really quickly, while I have you guys here, do you guys enjoy streams like that where we talk about the game, we discuss the game, we touch on different topics, and maybe this is something that we can do once or twice a month just to kind of update you guys, update the state of global, talk about new characters and stuff like that? Like, do you enjoy these like collaborative streams? I know I'm not interacting with the chat too much like I normally do on solo streams, but I think this is good to break up the monotony of things. You know, just to do things that are different. Once again, especially for the Aether Gazer community, because you don't really see that. At least I haven't seen that too much within the Aether Gazer community, where we're just sitting down talking about the game. Okay. All right, awesome. Well, that's good to know. That's good feedback. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that feedback. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I'm going to log off. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I do truly appreciate it. It means the world to me. And we'll keep it rolling. Keep the videos coming out. We'll keep the streams going. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great weekend. Have a great night, great morning, great afternoon. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.